G'day everyone, welcome back to another watch on the channel. Swannies in Port Adelaide meet once again, this time for 2025. 2 matches last year, we got belted by, of course, 112 points. Jeez, that was a fun one to watch. And then pipped them for the first time in 8 years in the prelim finals. That was a nice feeling. But back for this season, both teams 2 and 3, 12th versus 13th. Both have had some disappointing outings, but some good wins at the same time. Port off the back of a huge win against the Hawks. Could that really kickstart their season? As for us, we're needing a bounce back after, pretty poor outing last week. Defensively, not like us. We just couldn't connect anything going in our front half, so we need to be better with the ball movement today. Some big ins, though. We've dearly missed 𝐼𝐷 in defence, so he comes back. He was a very close chance last week, apparently, so you think he's 100% raring to go. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 back in. To be honest, his form since he got injured last year just feels like it hasn't been good enough. Very good in the first half of last year, but needs to get back to his best. He's looked a bit soft sometimes, trying to attack the footy from what we've seen so far this year. So hopefully he can come in and have a big game. As for Port Adelaide, they do have 𝐸ory Atkins playing their first game. I still laugh at it. 𝐸ory Atkins actually playing for Port. Can you believe it? He'll be the sub today. And of course, the other in for us is Aaron Francis. He'll be the sub. Where tall as a sub, it can be bad sometimes, but we've played him as a sub, like starting last year. I think Francis has been good in the VFL. He deserves to have a crack. And him as a sub, look, gives us a bit of leverage with the tools. If 𝐓𝐿 wants to go into defence, let's say, we can bring Francis to fill in the void. He can play forward. He can play either end of the ground. So I don't mind it too much. Just gives us a bit of power with these tools, I think. But yeah, Ladham's a bit unlucky to get dropped. He was very good yesterday. Got the winner against Werribee. Almost choked. We were up by, I think, about 4 or 5 goals at three-quarter time. But Ladham's is very good. 𝐴𝐿𝐷, disappointing the VFL yesterday. Had his touches, but his kick efficiency's been a worry, even in the twos. And 𝐼𝐷's a big out. Been probably our best presence forward of the ball. So we need something from Tommy McCartan for sure. I think he'll play forward today. But hopefully everybody's going well. Cheryl, 𝐸𝐷 𝐴𝐿𝐷, Kings. Surely Sydney win at home, says Jack. God, you'd think so. We're yet to win at home so far this year, and it's actually been a while since we've played at home. It's been over a month. We played the first 2, to be fair, we played 2 home games in a row, and then we had Freo and Perth, then the bye, and then North and Melbourne, then gather round, and then now we're back here. So it's been quite some time. After going well, Jai, happy Easter, everybody. Hopefully all you lot have had a good day. Yeah, we had a nice brekkie at home on Friday. So, yeah, that's how we basically celebrated it. So, it's good. And, got some good games, not just today, but also St Kilda, the Dogs. Should be a good one. Bont returning. The Saints started the season promising. Really could go either way. And another big one, of course, Easter Monday. I think the Hawks just have to have a bounce back, so it should be a close and tight game, you'd think. Atkins makes his club debut. Yeah, no, I talked about it a little bit earlier. Hopefully nerves are building. Yeah, no, fair enough, man. It's a big game. Massive game for both sides. For us, it's just a game we got to try and find a way to win because we've got the Suns. You'd think they'll bounce back after a poor outing last night up in Queensland. And then the Sydney Derby, always a tough game. Even though we do have the wood over the Giants. Probably are due a win soon. And... geez, that was an odd game yesterday. The Giants only kicked, 4 goals? Ball was just living in their back half. They couldn't get it forward. And probably were missing Hogan a bit. His ability to take those contested clunks. There was times where the Giants had those repeated entries. They were dominating inside 50s. throughout patches of that second half, but they just couldn't find a marker. So, yeah, Hogan would have been big in that sort of game, considering the conditions. So, but no, impressive from the Crows. I thought defensively they were excellent. Worrell and a few of their younger players really stood up. 𝐼𝐵 probably had his best game for the club. And then, yeah, the Tigers last night, yeah, bloody brilliant. Really brought the heat, brought the intensity. 𝐬𝐿 𝐎𝐴 kicked us first. Taranto and Hopper probably had their better games in quite some time too. So when you think about it, the Tigers, compared to like a North/Eagles, they still have a lot of important solid players. Like Vlosten was outstanding. Nankervis, quiet first half, really was big in the second half. So I guess that's a comparison point you can look at with the rebuilding Tigers. Tip Port 6-7. Oh, geez. That's a massive margin. I don't think we'll get belted, but I could see us definitely losing. I have Tip Port 2. I just think they can get a bit of a roll on, to be honest. And I don't mean so can we. We have some pretty handy ins. I'm probably going against the grain a bit. I think us at home, we should find a way to bounce back. And look, I don't think we're completely far off. Last week was disappointing, but I think momentum can really play its part. Like that third quarter, we had some chances, but the point swings go at your favour a bit. We dominated inside 50s, and Elliott kicks that goal. So, yeah, no, we were still poor last week, but thinking we can hopefully be a bit more sharper with how we move it, especially. And the contest was a disappointment last week too. And Rosie playing half-back, but still Butters, Horn, Francis in there can really hurt us. Drew's a big player as well. So, got to try and shut them down. You're too dark, mates. Lee Memory finally from the long-term injury he had. So, yeah, that's a handy. And I think the Saints are currently playing VFL as we speak. And then apparently, Jack Ginnivan's also in the VFL for Box Hill. Let's actually have a look at his stats. Is he actually? Jack Ginnivan, where is he? Yeah, he is. 7 touches at half-time and 1 point. So there you go. Yeah, he's been honestly quite disappointing, Ginnivan. Nothing really special to start off this year. Probably want a bit more out of him. Watson's had some, he had a great game against the Giants, but he's had a few quiet performances now. Who's going well for the Saints? Oh, Toby Dravaglia has got 10 touches and 2 goals at half-time. Why is that Keelan? I think touches and a goal. And there's also got that young mid, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝, 18 touches at half-time. There you go. The game, the Swans for sure, Carpenter. Seems to be a good turnout, but probably not absolutely packed, given it is Easter Sunday, to be fair. So that's pretty normal up in Sydney. But it looks pretty decent, the turnout from those angles. So, no, it's good. Good to be back seeing a game of the SCG. Not there, but witnessing it on TV, I guess you can say. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, lads. Should be a beauty today. 2 teams in desperate need of a win to square the ledger to 3-3. And look at this season, It's very even. Look at the live ladder. We've had the Suns drop a game. We've had Brisbane drop a game. A few teams really around the mark. So I think more for us, given our percentage, if we'd say let's say win well today, we probably won't. But if that's the case, we could probably push it to 8 at the end of the round. But yeah, it's a log jam. Got to bank these early wins as best you can. Butters and Heaney have the same amount of disposals at full time. Bit of a call there, Pilsy. Yeah, no, both players been good. Butters is looking pretty strong. Very good last week. Probably best on ground. Showing James Jordan at the moment. I think you go to Butters, speaking of him. Because he's got a good tank, and Butters loves to run around. We can't let him loose, Butters. Horn France is a bit more difficult. I think just get a robot on him. Or a Heaney. Yeah, it's a bit rough, Lockie, mate. Good. Pretty gallant on Friday night, though. But, again, still a bit of a fade out in the midfield battle. 𝐼𝐿𝐴 𝐎𝐿, though, really good. I think he's been a bit stitched up with injury and form issues, but that's a game where he could really now start to build off, given he is a first-round draft pick. And he wins a toss. I think we're kicking the cheer squad end. Not too sure. No, we're kicking the other end. But prelim final rematch, I guess you can say. And even though we did beat them last year, it still has to be said, Port do have a very good record against us, and they just seem to play a good brand whenever they do face us. They're really good in the contested game, and the pressure's up and about. And 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐼, of course, it feels like every time we play him, he turns into bloody Tom Stewart. So we can't let him just dictate all day long. Should be a belter. Although I thought Jack Graham, McGovern, Baker, 𝐓𝐿𝐼 were some of our best. Yeah, no, McGovern, just important to have him back in the side. But geez, a bit of a concern. Harry Edwards, pretty highly rated player coming into this year, but again, disappointing. So will they want to throw Sandy Brock back in or just persist with him? Yeah, I thought he was a bit of a letdown. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, good to have your company. Sunday afternoon, Easter Sunday, nothing better. The Swannies and Port Adelaide, both teams 2 and 3. Who can get on top today? So Jordan is going to go to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼, so there you go. So he's not going to Butters. Interesting. Rosie, very good last week. So, look, I don't mind it. He's classy off the halfback, but we just can't let Butters off the chain. And also Horne-Francis too. So Heaney on Drew, Rowbottom on Butters, and Chaddy Warner on Horne-Francis. We're underway at the SCG. First tackle from Drew and Heaney, umpire's ball. Sweet's been really good to start off this year. Up there for headouts, but, headouts in total doesn't mean a whole lot, but he's physical. So Grundy, it's going to be a tough matchup for him, especially with Adams out the team. Grundy hits it down. Roberts off hands, extracts a hand pass right to Burgoyne, and Rosie gives it now to Kane Farrell. And they get the first inside 50 of the game here. Long ball. Lord almost hammering back there with 𝐿𝐼𝐿 and rushes it through. So, yeah, 𝐿𝐼𝐿 going to be important today. Pretty much our best one-on-one defender at the club. Need not allow 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 to mark these footies. 4th in the comp for marks inside 50 on average. Mitch 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 checking midweek. So, yeah, he's been deadly. But I'll back in 𝐿𝐼𝐿. Important to have him back in. Rampy now. 10th overall now on the list for total games. So that's pretty good. Happy to see that. He's been a fine stalwart of the footy club, Roberts. Geez, his disposal's been a bit shaky to start off. Bit of a dump kick. Ball in dispute here. Jordan attacks it well. McInerney back in board here to Rowbottom. Grundy back here to Florent. Trying to find some space here. McInerney has some time now. Switch could be on, but we're going to have to sort of work it on the outer side. Roberts in board now. Wicks finally sees him on the outer side, and it is Jake Lloyd. Disappointing last week, Lloyd. In my eyes, I thought his disposal let him down a little bit. But his experience is important anyway. Inside 50 here. Bergman, almost. That would have been a solid mark. Tommy McCartan off hands did well. Gives it back now to McLean. Off the back of 3 goals. Back to Tommy McCartan. Snapping shot all lands short. And out in the full. We had one and there was a handball received. Elected not to go to. George, hopefully going well. KFC for lunch. Oh, nothing better, my friend. Swans by 22. That's a good kick and board here from Port. Farrell now, and there he is. Butters loose, and Campbell slips over. Jeez Louise, we can't be doing that, lads. Got to put on the metal studs. Inside 50, Blakey the loose. Rampy read it well. Oh, did you lose that in the sun? Should have taken it. Jackson Mead in game 100, I think it is. For Jackson Mead was a game 50. And a dangerous tackle there. Going to be Wicks' free. Let me actually have a look. Is it 50th or 100th for Mead? I'm assuming it's 50th. Yeah, 50th for me. Just saw that as a milestone on the AFL website. Anyway, out of the 50 now from Rampy. McLean, that's good. Needs some presence forward of the ball. Let down last week. Only 1 contested mark against the Pies, and that's a very ambitious kick. Jordan can go and force a stoppage. Got to be tackling there. And now Port off the rebound. Hand pass. Horne-Francis wants to find a short kick on the lead. It's a nice one. Willie Rioli. And he's got an option here all alone. Poor marking there in transition. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 can go over the top. 𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐿. Bang, too easy. Jeez, what on earth happened there? There was just loose options everywhere, and that was the case last week. Against the Pies, it just felt like there was a loose man everywhere when they were able to move the pill, and that's just far too easy there. So, first to Port. One goal, 1-0. But it's just a bad kick there from McLean. I mean, they had plenty of numbers back there to rebound back through the corridor. But again, the missed tackles there again. Jordan should have done a better effort there on Lachie Jones, but loose options everywhere. Port kicked the first. A bit of an uninspiring way to give up a goal there. 𝐓𝐿 𝐎𝐿 can't be in the same contest. Only tours. Definitely got to have separation with them. In the middle we go again. 𝐼𝐗ₐ off hands. Did well to jump for it. Couldn't get a clean disposal out though. Pick-up was nice. I think it was from Lloyd. 𝐬𝐿𝐴𝐴 now. And 𝐴𝐿 should get there. No, he doesn't. Bounce. Does it favour Hayward? And that's going to be holding. Colin Milnermas calling this game. I really like him. He's similar to Matt Hill and his sort of his enunciation a bit and his accent. But he called the game against the Suns in pre-season. I'm like, who's this guy? He's really good. So, yeah. What's going on? Downfield free. Oh, geez, Grundy's given away something. Epic. Bit of good acquisition for Port, though. Jordan Sweet. Anyway, he whacks it now towards the edge of 50. Oh, geez, almost 𝐼𝐗𝐤. What have we been saying? Can't let this guy fly. 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐴 now. Sockers one forward. Meeting game 50. Fumbles over the boundary. Well, do I do due diligence, I think, on you or Hagan, to be honest, mate. If he is any interests, you know, he's certainly talented. He's sort of the player we need, but I don't think we'd acquire him given what's been happening with him. On Francis now. It's been good. Centering ball. Lord brings it down to 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐴. Oh, poor there from Lord. He coughed it up right to Hayward. Good defensive intent there. 𝐼𝐗ₐ now. Now we've got McLean on a long 45. McCartan makes a lead. Isaac now kicks to the wing. Oh, geez, Tommy. Didn't see Hanley leading for that one. What's going on? Wait, what? What on earth is going on? Okay, I think it might have been a... I don't even know. Was it a holding for Hanley? Anyways, it's 𝐓𝐴𝐴. Been liking Hanley. I think last week he was looking a lot more confident with ball in hand. He goes deep inside 50 here. Lee brings it down. Nice roving from 𝐼𝐗ₐ. He's going to have a shot on goal. Oh, that's just class from Isaac. Very good last week, and he kicks our first. A beautiful snapping shot from the pocket. Well, that's just what you get with your superstars. Kicking lovely goals. Lovely roving too. And go footy. Lovely stuff, Isaac. Seemed to have a few numbers and a few tools there in that contest and brought it to the ground. Yeah, sort of like Lee sort of brought that to the ground. Drew just ball watching there a bit. That's a lovely finish. Jeez, that's pretty special. Can't pay it. No, have to go on, comers, mate. We'll see if Kenny's got the pom-poms out. Probably not yet. It's a win-win, really, because if we'd lose a close one, we'll see some Kenny celebrations, or we might win. So, lovely stuff, Isaac. He's, unlike, he just hasn't been able to get as many score involvements and an impact on the scoreboard as last year, but his contested stuff still been pretty good. 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐴 now, going to be pinned. Good stuff there, Nick Blakey. He's been a bit soft the last few weeks, I think, the least, so he's really got to stamp his authority today, I reckon. So, Blakey, good tackle there, assisted by 𝐼𝐗ₐ. Cleary on the ground, making a short lead. That's a nice kick. We'll find Lloyd on the wing. Just love 𝐼𝐗ₐ. Carlton, absolute gun. Yeah, no, he certainly would be a player that you dream of as an opposition supporter. But, you know, that's the same with me looking at Carlton. I'd love Jacob Wiedering. Would be awesome anyway. That was a poor kick there. I think it was from Rosie. Cleary hand passes to Campbell, but instantly tackled umpire's ball. Jordan hits it down. Grundy, bit of a miss kick. Butters gets in there. 𝐼𝐗ₐ goes in again. Hayward, bit of a fumble.
𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. That's nice. Generates a kick out here to Lloyd. Good awareness from Lloyd. And now going to dab a ball up. It's just not a good one there to Tommy Mack. Too low, and that should be marked erratically, and it is. Had to be lower and flatter there on the lead. Anyway, Sava now. Got some numbers here. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 brings it down. Right in the path of Rampy. Good running there. Dane now. Back inside 50. Lee brings it down. Rosie. Hand pass out here now to Moraes, the youngster. And it's a good hand pass from Burbank. Tom Cochrane playing a full game today. 𝐴𝐥𝐝, can he get that half volley? He can tap it out in the advantage of Sweet. Butters comes crashing in. That's beautiful from Butters. Drew probably requires a bit too much there for Sweet. Got numbers here. Bice. Good hands to Rampy. And switch could be on here. Out to Heaney. Good running here from Blakey. Through the middle of the ground we go. That's beautiful from the Liz. Can he find a target? Low kick. McLean. Oh, can he get there? Pick up Jordan. Can he break the tackle? He can. Gets the shot on goal. It's going to land short. And dribble for a minor score. Should have given the hands there. But yeah, Blakey, if he was just able to hit that target, would have been some nice end-to-end movement. 7-4 inside 50s here. Now wait. Yeah, no, geez, and I got excited a bit too much when Florent kicked that, and then it showed the camera angle. It landed about 5 metres short. Oh, bloody hell, that was a bit rough. Grundy ground level. Back now to Florent. Getting some forward half intercepts here now. O'Flow. The kick's a bit of a strange one. A bit of a floaty. Anyway, ball hits ground level. Campbell, nice pickup. Probably a bit too much. Too much. Hold the ball. Trying to spin himself out of trouble, but Lockie Jones, a good tackle. Jones now. Kick towards the wing. Just doesn't sit up for 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. Ball goes over. Well, it's been a good start from Heaney, Rampy and Blakey. 5-4 and 4 touches. Heaney looking good on the cold face, and Blakey already giving us a bit of drive early on here. Grundy hits that down in the advantage of Cleary, getting some time around the footy. That's good to see. But good pressure from Port, and they force the inside 50. Over the head of 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. Hambling did well. And now just clears back the other way. The kick's no good. Oh, Zach Butters. Oh, can that fine? Yes, it can. That's a good kick to Wines. Just on the edge of 50 from the boundary. What's going on? Oh, yes, the camera around. There you go. It's like bloody hell. I was about to hit 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 lace out there. So, a goal apiece of both sides early on here. They've found the early territory. But Port do have an opportunity here to maybe hit a target. I think Wines will just try and centre this one up. You never know. Has he got it in him? It's not a bad effort, but rush through. So Blakey to bring it back into play. Chad making a lead. So we can get some runners here on the outer side. Warner is going to reward the lead here of 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴, but it's just, no good. Farrell now quickly goes back in board here to Wines, to Farrell. Just going to go deep to the pocket. Poor. Jeez, that's unlike Farrell. Well, both teams' deliveries inside 50 here looking a bit shaky. Kicking at 54%, Port 65, which is, I think, usually around the average. Blakey now, short the Bice. Army Bice, Bice Bubbles, whatever you say. It's been a revelation in our back line. Bice, what's he want to try and find? Interesting kick. Yeah, turn vicious. Should have went that short option to Cleary. Farrell intercept marks. Farrell now. Deep kick of the pocket. Does it reward 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴? It does. That's a lovely kick. just stays in the field of play. Got to keep this guy quiet. Direct turnovers galore here, and Port get some repeat entries and find 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Can he extend Port's lead here with a snag? He's going for a check side here. Don't tell me. He's got it. Oh, that's a lovely snag. He's been in good form, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Port up by 7. What's Kenny thinking with the pot belly? Surprised he isn't sinking into a Pepsi already. Well, a bit disappointing there. That was 2 shocking kicks outside the 50. Being a bit too cute. Yeah, it's a better kick from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Sort of probably tried that a bit, but had too much on it the previous one he had. Right, this has been just an ordinary start, I think. Had a few minutes of momentum, but Port respond. Let's try and win out of the middle here. Warner. There we go. Okay, holding 𝐻𝐿𝐼. Both teams not kicking up well early. Oh, for sure, Jai. He's been very underrated. And I thought he was a pretty underappreciated forward last year coming off the back of that ACL. Good haircut. Down, cheers, mate. Short back and sides, low maintenance. You got to love it. 𝐻𝐿𝐼 here, I think, was a hold. Just going to whack it inside 50. Can we have a fly? It's just a shit kick. And not even close to it all. 𝐻𝐿𝐼's taking a good tackle from Grundy. At inside 50s each for both teams. Grundy palms it down. 𝐻𝐿𝐼's clears it out. High ball. This ball comes from Hamling. Bouncing ball here to Nick Blakey. Who has he got? Oh, it almost worked there to Campbell, but it was smothered. 𝐻𝐿𝐼's now Farrell. Good tackle from 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐼. Can we force a turnover here? Matty. Back the other way. Again, just a poor kick. Had a bit of time there, Roberts. On Francis now. The thing with Roberts is I still think he's a really composed user by foot, but still we see sometimes in Matty, he'll just hack kick around the corner. He has probably a little bit more time and sort of just blazes away with some dump kicks. Is that on the full? No, it was in play. Corridor kick finds Travis Boak. Not 15 here to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Sets one up now towards half forward. Oh, Bice couldn't take that one off hands. Cochrane, good attack on the footy. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 loops a hand pass over the top to Burn-Jones. Blakey now. It's a good gather. Warner on the ground. Push over. 8:46 to play here. Both sides have had their fair share of inside 50s. Melican on the ground, sprinting back in the defence. Sweet palms it down. Drew. Ball spills out. I want Francis getting a bit high. No, nothing. Graham Roberts, handy type. If he cleans up disposal, will be a really good play. Yeah, and he's still a very, nothing wrong with it. He's just a very vanilla ball user. He'll find the nice option, simple option. He's not like a Blakey or Florin that can really hit those lovely kicks. In between defenders and stuff. You don't really find that much with Roberts. He can hit some nice kicks. But let's be real, he's still young, still developing, and he's a midfielder, really, like he was as a junior. Rosie, that's out in the full. Okay. Get a bit of a breathing space here. Ball in hand with Hamling. Hamling now out of the 50. Let's get some service here in the air. McCann did well to bring the ground, but did illegally. Again, probably just a It's a bit of a poor kick. It's just landed a bit short there, and no one really went up for it. Mine's back inside 50. Oh, and Francis, strong mark. We've seen the Hornet, what he can do so far this year. He's deadly overhead. And he can go back, Jace. Oh, geez, Kane Corns will be up and about at the moment as we speak. That's just too good from Horny. The Horny man, as BT would say. So a few marks inside 50 here to Port. That has been the difference in this game so far, whilst we haven't really been able to convert our opportunities. Well, Horn Francis puts that out the full. Okay, bit of a let-off there. Hopefully going well. Rules, mate. Lorenzo, good to see you here. And Brave the Bomber. Hopefully going well, gents. Nice get from 𝐵𝐼. Okay, need to find probably some uncontested marks here out of the 50. We've just been going along. The contest can't do anything. So maybe a switch on, or as 𝐼𝐿𝐴 want to chew off something, but no, we just want to have numbers down the line here. Hayward's got to get in front, can't. Lear, nice roving from Campbell, back here to Rowbottom, has time. Okay, one-on-one, come on, Doss. Good boy. Good mark, and short and sweet. Now you see more of that McLean, unlike last week. It's a good mark. And a chance to get back under a goal here. Aussie Trump fan, hopefully go well, mates. Well, good roving there. It was more of a Lear bringing that to ground, but nice from Campbell. He's been buzzing around the packs a little bit early on here, Braden Campbell. So that's good. Back to row bottom, and right decision in the end. I think deep to that one-on-one. Trust McLean. Very good 2023. Last year, bit disappointing. As it feels like is his potential now maxed out, or could we see a bit of a resurgence with him? McLean now, kick on its way. It's going to swing back, but not enough. 1 goal, 2 goals, 2. Throwing out the 𝐵𝐼𝐴 Burgoyne. Like this lad as a young player. Probably too much hang time on that kick for 𝐿𝐺𝐼𝐴. Ball goes over. Farrell's starting to get his hands on it a bit with 8s. Blakey also 8. McLean doing the hit-out work against Sweet. Got front position. Butters attacked it well. Fumbled. Florent back in board here to Campbell. That's a good shark there from Mead. Sockers it over the top. That's not 15 for Cochrane. Row bottom. Can he apply the heat well here? Ball spills out. Hamling. Back now to Rampy. Goes with the stiff arm. Bang. That's nice from Ramps. And he's still got some legs, the old man. Clears out of the 50. High ball to the wing. And Spore good there from Radaglia. Got a bit of territory there. It's a good ball from Sava. Oh, bang. It's lovely stuff from Ramsey. Yeah, he's still been a bit shaky defensively, Rampy. I mean, he is getting on 35 in June. It's going to be a free to row bottom now to 𝐵𝐼𝐴. Oh, geez, we've sort of stitched up 𝐵𝐼𝐴 here. That's a ordinary hand pass where Burgoyne was nearby, but we've been able to break free of some strain here. Campbell quickly and board to McLean. Too much. But didn't have pry. So ball up again. There's Kenny with the bloody one of these ones again. What's he thinking? Says he'd be disappointed. But I think it was he loves the greyhounds, Kenny, and I think New Zealand banned greyhound racing or something. Oh, nice hands here from Port. Now Burn Jones back on the team. Deep saw one-on-one. And Lord wins out on that. We saw it a bit last week too. One-on-one. Hamling let a few times his opponent get the better of him. And he just read the drop zone a bit better there. Ollie Lord. Oh, good answer in Port though from the stoppage. That's what the Pies did really well. Back on gather round against us. Lord should make it 2 in a row. And he does. Disappointing there. I think that's been a bit of the gulf, really, this first quarter. Port finding options inside 50 and finding contested and one-on-one marks. Whilst us, we've been a little bit not as good in that area. But again, Butters, he's had a good start this game. And they work the good hands. Few loose options, really. Pressure is a bit poor there. And now Lord Air against Hamlin. Well, hopefully Hamlin can have a bit of a bounce back here because, as we said, we did see that a bit last week. Lord goals, 3 goals to 1 here. Butters, again, didn't have Prine. Now Mead, back here to Wines. Another inside 50 here for Port. High ball. Can they have another fly? Boy, it's ground level. Flying, oh, jeez Louise. Fell over like a sack of spuds. 𝐵𝐵 breaks the tackle. Back here to Moraes. Now Horne-Francis. Can he get... Oh, he did well. That's what he does really well. Jason Horne-Francis breaks those tackles. And Rosie. Oh, he's got to do better there. Jordan's got to bring that to ground. Jeez, these contested marks are killing us at the moment. I mean, 2 broken tackles there. 𝐵𝐵, Horne-Francis. Just have to be better there. It's been the disappointing factor, these broken tackles this season. That's probably been one of our bigger negatives. Rosie here was very good last week. Basically did what he wanted against the Hawks. So at least Jordan's on him. But, geez, we can't be letting them mark that. Connor Rosie here. Can he go? Kick's on its way. It's a lovely one. Right down the pipe. 4 goals. This is 3 in a row, I think, for Port. So alarm bells ringing early on here if they weren't already. Yeah, it's just these broken tackles again. Yeah, he just got that inside. Posy, Rosie on Jordan there. I just had to be better than that. I don't even know if Horne-Francis meant that for Rosie. It looked like it came off the side of his shoe. Oh, jeez. It's looking a bit bleak early on here. Port are now really starting to get a bit of grip around the coalface a bit. Starting to work some hands, winning the last few stoppages. So, need a response here. Bounce of the ball, back in the middle. Grundy palms it down. And he goes and gets that one. Falls over. Extracts it out now to Grundy. Now to Matty Roberts. Bit of a panic kick forward again, but good roving there from Campbell. That's nice. Robot got to break that tackle. Back now to Braden. Who can he find? Kick to the pocket. Ooh, just couldn't find Tommy Mack. Ball goes over. It's the kind of game Parker gets us W in. Oh, I think we're sort of past Parker now, in my opinion. I think it was right to let him go. We've got some younger players in Adelaide like Hanley, like Cleary. But I guess, a player that can go and win the inside ball, certainly a player like Parker. But look, we got our good value worth. We were able to pick up Bice with that draft pick. So, yeah, no, it still feels weird him at a different club, eh? 2:42 to play here. Warner's hadn't quite started again. He was crook apparently against North, and I heard apparently Rowbottom had a virus last week as well. So what's going on with the player's sickness? His play's still crook. He did well to get it out. Rowbottom, good pressure there from Port. Force another stoppage. That's also been the difference. I think Port's pressure's looking a lot better than ours. 4 goals, 2-26. 1 goal, 2-8. 4:50 stoppage here. Let's try and lock it in the forward half. McLean just jams a shoe on it. It's just a bit of a nothing kick, really. That one goes over. I guess we'll go again. Yeah, 300th game next week. They had that with Jack Darling last week, didn't they? Not last week, the start of the year. Didn't he play game 300? So, yeah, but obviously a bit odd. But game I'll definitely get around. Who have North got? I forgot who they have. Heaney, nice roving. Just can't get a kick away. Is he going to get a hold? Nah. Bergman now. Weaves his way in the middle, but no good. Roberts just couldn't get that hand pass to a teammate. Good soccer from Mead. He started well. Kicking the space now. And I'll actually work here for 𝐵𝐵. He's off the chain. Come on, Louis. Good boy. Pushes him down. Roberts, good composure. Out now to Corey Warner. Stubbing ball. It's a nice one. He'll find Justin McInerney. Does he want to find the overlap? Now he'll go. Low kick. It's just terrible again. I think McCartan fell over there, so probably jumped the gun with that kick a bit. Juzzy. 6-0 intercept marks. Christ. Now to Moraes in the back pocket. 90 seconds to go here. Jeez, that's a very ambitious kick. Come on, we've got to win this contest here. Jordan. Back now to _𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵. Arches the back. Nicely done. Inboard now to Justin McInerney. Can have a better kick here. Again, just a nothing one. 4:50 stoppage here. On Francis Cup. Oh, they're playing Port. Is that at the Adelaide Oval? Because actually, Horn Francis is yet to play North at Marvels. So, yeah, that's an interesting fact if no one knew that. To probably save himself from the major boos. 1 goal, 2-8, 4 goals, 2-26 in favour of Port. McLean hits it down. We've had a few repeat entries here and a few repeated stoppages now. 4:50. Come on, let's cash in here. Jordan Sweet clears it out. Bice rows it nicely. I reckon find the goals, Riley. Good boy. Backs himself. Unlucky. And he puts it out in the full. Jeez. Can't blame him there. Just unlucky. Lear now out of the 50. Grundy falls over, extracts it out. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 sharked from Heaney and Wicks will whack it back inside 50. Come on, let's find a fly. McLean gets the spot. Well done from Lear, brings it down, and Farrell now can compose with a short kick to 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴. 30 seconds to go here. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴 now will clear out of the 50. Humling brings it to ground. Heaney. Slap from Horn Francis. Grundy, can he get there? Oh, jeez. He tried to keep it alive. We gave it right to Butters. 20 seconds to go. Yeah, they'll probably do it for the first term. Yeah, the 50 now for Port. And a block free here, but time run out. So that's going to do it for quarter time. Very uninspiring first term. We've usually actually been alright starters to start off the year. First change I do, James Jordan, get the fuck on Zach Butters. Like, we can't let this guy roam free around stoppage. So that's the first change I'm doing, to be honest. I know Rosie kicked that goal, but it was a contested one-on-one mark. I think he's got to go on Butters now. Like, this guy's running rampant. 4 goals, 2-26, 1 goal, 2-8. Yeah, geez, just again, the chemistry cohesion, it's just non-existent at the moment. Out of the 50, we aren't linking up well. We're just going long to contest and relying on something to happen at ground level. The service, again, it's just been poor. Already 0-6 intercept marks. 8-1 marks inside 50. And what's the inside 50s? We're winning the inside 50s. 16 entries, 1 mark inside 50. Port with 14 inside 50s, 8 marks. So, yeah, no, the link up inside 50, just a lot of rushed entries and the kicks as well. They just haven't been good. And they're just these loopy balls over the top of the drop zone. We're not even hitting it low and flat or into the spot of the drop zone. We're just putting it over the top constantly or landing a kick too short. So, it's been ugly. It certainly has been, but you know, I just think I think we need that goal to get a bit of momentum going. I think because you know when sides can get a roll on, the foot skills can improve. Who's been one of our better players? I think Blakey's had a good start to the game. Still, though, he had that missed tackle in the lead up to that Rosie goal, but he's given us a bit of drive off half back. Could have hit that target to McLean early on, but was unable to. Grundy probably been up there too. He'd been Sweet, been an interesting battle. I think Grundy's been able to have his fair share of hit-outs, but Sweet as well. He's looking physical. He's got 6 hand passes, all but 4. 4 contested, 2 tackles. Heaney's had a good start to the game, 7 touches, looking good on the inside. Yeah, I mean, that's been our only goal of the game. A classy snap, a very low percentage shot on goal. So we haven't really been able to convert some basic opportunities here. McLean's given us a bit of service here at that nice contested mark. But yeah, I think Radigalia and also Lear are definitely getting the better. Robert's 7 touches, neaten up a little bit with his disposals the game we're on. Campbell's doing some alright things. I think he's probably been one of our better players. He's trying something. He's been a bit of a difference maker with what he's been able to do at ground level. Again, Warner, just 2 touches in the first term. Like, it's just not enough for an A-grade footballer. McInerney with 4. Have a look at the team stats as well. So, yeah, winning the inside 50s, 25% efficiency inside 50 in comparison to 42.9 in favour of Port. 8-4 clearances in the stoppage. 9-8 clearances as well for Port Adelaide. So, a bit of a concern. Little RLIs, too much bottom of the ball forward, too easy for Port. Yeah, and they're just rebounding back the other way. And yeah, the kicks just haven't been good enough. Nothing wrong with a high entry if it's a good one to our forwards, but they're just, as we said before, just not really been in advantageous positions for our key forwards to go and grab. But yeah, need to settle, I think. Try and find some uncontested options. You can see Port really squeezing the corridor, though, so we've sort of been unable to really control the game through our movements. So, yeah, look. We've had the field position to have a statement and put the hammer down and get a bit of scoreboard pressure, but that's been a big letdown in the use inside 50. Because contested ball 42-25. So I think Port a few times though from the stoppage they've been able to get those quick hands out and get those inside 50s. But it has been a pretty congested game. I think early in the quarter though we were able to move the ball a bit freely. So look, I think we're hanging in there. Obviously scoreboard's not looking great, but we've had the inside 50s. We've had a few repeat entries too, but just our skills and cohesion's been a big letdown. Can that be an improvement? Chad's overrated, I've got to be honest. His best is best, worst not good enough. Yeah, his floor games and his floor performances are really, really poor. So, but as we say plenty of times, he just needs that goal, I reckon. He needs that snap out of congestion, hits the scoreboard and he really gets going. So, look, got to back him in, but we need more from him. Started in the first centre bounce too, so feels like a little bit more time forward. But that's just an awful kick from Florent. We had a few loose options inside 50. Florent's one of our best users inside 50. So when you see Florent doing that, it's a bit discouraging for the rest of the team. And Blake here, probably a bit too cute with that kick. Oh, come on. Can we have a real response here? And no, you feel, well, mate, it is hurting seeing this. How's young Cleary going? Just the two end passes. Two contested, though. Intercept marks as well. 3-0 in the defensive half. And yeah, 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐼, he's also been able to get up the ground for his possessions too. So need a response here. Four to 1 centre clearances, though. That's handy. We usually get belt in that area. Oh, an absolute beauty, Kalala, mate. I think it shows, like, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 𝐿𝐼, I guess Taranto, but, like, a few of those important, experienced players are still really handy as part of the rebuild. Thought 𝐓𝐡𝐞 had a big second half. 𝐿𝐼ston probably had one of his best games in a little while, so. Also, Taranto probably had his best game in a little while. But yeah, the Suns, like, it just feels predictable with Gold Coast. You just knew it. No, a shit performance is going to hit the fan. And, yeah, geez, they were blistered away from the Tigers. So, hey, even comp. I think you just got to admire it as a neutral. Underway for quarter number 2. Warner, that's a good tuck from Warren Francis. And, geez, what's with Jackson Mead and these sockers? He's loving just soccering the ball. And that's a clever tap. Burgoyne can go for goals here. It's a bit of a wobbly kick. And that's got to be an intercept mark to 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Short now to Lloyd. Not 15 there for Rampy. Oh, Jesus. Slipping over again. Back now to Lloyd. Clears out of the 50. Oh, that's in danger, surely. No, nothing. All right, tries to do that well, wins the high. Could be worse. Could be worse. Other teams have suffered worse. Yeah, no, that's always an important thing. You gotta think about the positives in your team, and at least I've witnessed us make a few grand finals and get belted, but at least a premiership when I was a young pup. Hadn't really been quite so far. Ball goes over. Right, so a bit of territory gained here. Ball in centre wing. Grundy hits that one down, Rosie. Unable to get that one. Grundy over the top now. Just a bit of a blind hand pass. Juzzy did well to push away his opponent. That's Butters. And that's a nice vision. Hand pass in board now to Hanley. What can he manufacture? Just another high one, but it could maybe work to McLean here. He was running in towards that direction. Ball ground level now. Ball held in. Umpire's ball. All right, come on. We've had a few of these. We've had a few forward 50 stoppages. A few repeats. So come on, let's try and manufacture something here. Sweep down. And they work it out well, Port. Lear out of the 50. Roberts, got to go. Good boy. Short lead's a nice one. Not 15. You kidding me, Umpy? All right, now Blakey. That's a good hand pass. He's loose. He's going to go for goals here, I reckon. Is he? He is. Nick Blakey. High ball. Tommy Mack almost. Rush through. And yeah, Tommy McCann just hasn't really been able to do much either. It's, again, just a bad kick there from Blakey. He's landing that right on the top of the goal square, so he just didn't have the angle for the shot and goal, to be fair. Another minor score. Rosie now to bring it back into play. Shaw kick in the pocket to Josh Thin. Horn Francis deep here. Warner's got to watch out. Got to go. All right, did well. Good stuff, Grundy. It's been good in the contest. Back now to Florent. Poor hand pass. Jeez. Just too ambitious there for Warner. And now Butters can go back here to Mead. Kick now. Horn Francis has got the sit. Lloyd held his ground well. And good pressure there from the Hornet. And that'll do for Port. They're going to forward 50 stoppage here. Jeez, that's just such a questionable hand pass there from Florent. He's trying to squeeze a hand pass through the lift doors. Hand pass to the back of his feet. And he's sort of like turning like that. Like, it's just... yeah, it doesn't come off well. 12 all in the headouts. Grundy hits it down. Good roughing from Rioli. Snapping ball. 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐼 at the ground, surely. Oof, lucky. Grundy gets front position. Just a hospital hand pass there to Florent. Shard as well, instantly tackled. And a bit lucky there. Warner got high. And back over the mark now. Warner now out of the 50. McLean just couldn't read that drop zone too well. There's Rosie. Just does it well, Connor. Snap around the corner. Hard to tackle, Rosie. Grundy's got to go. Good spawn. All right, reset it. Ball in. Grundy probably looking like one of our better players. He's looking like one of the more competent users in the contest and being able to get first use. Grundy again, nice stuff to Chad. Wax on the shoe, just into space here. Who can go and get it? Tommy Mack, that's a good punch, but McLean just doesn't have the separation to go and get that. But good stuff from Tommy. Got to tackle him there. Jace Burgoyne now uses the runner of Bergman. And they can now repel here with a bit of run through Miles Bergman. Port, kick to the wing. Oh, geez, that one went right over the top. Ball goes over. Oh, yeah, Fogs, Pace, Shoulder. Yeah. Honestly, that VFL game yesterday, almost every kick Sheldrick did was a turnover. Just disappointing is just composure and use by foot. There's no problem having a questionable disposal there from Butters. Inside 50 for Port. 𝐴𝐷𝐼, Law, that's good roving. Over now to Jackson Mead. He's had a good start. Chipping ball to the pocket. Cochrane have let him loose. Jeez, that's just poor manning up there. Let him slip into the forward pocket. Blakey just guarding grass again. Well, Tommy Cochrane, can he kick a lovely one here? He kicked his first last week. Going for a check side. Oh, lovely stuff from Cochrane. He's got a second of his career, and Port have got their fifth. Oh, geez, we just let him slip into the pocket, though. Just missed tackles again. It's a good tackle. Like, that's just great attack on the footy from Butters, but he's thrown that. He has thrown that, so yeah. But again, Butters just everywhere. It feels like his contested stuff's been too good. So Jordan's got to go into Butters, I think. How many have we made? Any forward 50 tackles? Good question. We've made 3, so that's promising. But you know, as I've said, we've gotten forward 50 stoppages. So, jeez. Blakey guarding grass there, back in the middle. Jeez, a crooked bounce. They could have gone that again, but isn't to be. Lloyd now tackled. Just flicks it out. Burn-Jones now to Butters. What can he find? Oh, lovely kick. Not paid. Umpire's ball. Warner now hack round the corner. Bring this around where the ground level plays. McCartan did well. Hanley. Tackled. Bergman looking good. He's had a good start at the year, Miles Bergman. It's a good attack on the footy there from Chad. And, yeah, good. Just brilliant there from Drew. Good chase down, pressure, and Warner puts out in the full. Pressure factor second quarter, 206 for Port, so that's also been an issue, getting out pressured here. Rosie will kick it back into play. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 back now to Burn-Jones. Good sport there from, I think that was, couldn't see who that was. Was that Noah Bice flipped over, gets it out to Roberts. Surely that's high. No, played for it. Got him now, just soccers it out. Jordan flicks it up to Campbell. No, he's going to get pinned to throw. Oh, dear. It's just looking like the Pies game all over again. We're getting out the back 50. We just can't really generate any sort of use in succession. Short now to Rosie. Rosie now, kick to the pocket. Good sport from Milliken. Ball goes over. Yeah, no, definitely concerning, AFL legend. For sure. Just, it's just, is it a bit of mental as well? Like, we just don't really have a clue what we're doing. We're not really looking like we're playing on the same wavelength here. Sort of rushing to just try and gain territory. But a snapping shot, and he'll find a mark here, 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Oh, no, he's dropped it. Lucky. Milliken takes it over. Jeez Louise. Just nothing clicking when we're going to the back half at the moment. We're hemmed in. 𝐓𝐶𝐞 having a chat with the lads. What can he do? Adam Kennedy as well. Former Giant. He joined as a developmental coach. It's good to see. Bit of experience in that area. I think he played almost 200 games. Or near 200. So what's 𝐓𝐶𝐞 thinking? Sweet now. Down to Lloyds. Didn't have Pryor really trying to work it out. Is that a throw? Yeah, it is. Okay. Bit lucky there. Rampy now. Cleary, dearie me. Out the full. Oh, God. Just not like us, these foot skills, eh? And Cleary's a pretty average kick, so I don't want to put all the pressure on him, but it's just collectively puts a bit of cherry on the top. Farrell now inside 50. Come on, Lewis. Should be marking that. Boak. Worley Rioli. Snapping shot. Oh, clever. Worley Rioli. That's a lovely goal. He just has to be bloody marking that, 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿. Port with their 6th. Struggling to get out of the back half. There's a second term. 6 goals, 2, 1 goal, 3. Goodness gracious me. Looking pretty uninspiring here. He's got to demand that footy, 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿. He spoiled that right down the Boak. I mean, that's just a bit of individual brilliance there from Rioli. But again, we've just let him loose inside 50. See, this is what I'm noticing with 𝐼𝐵. He had this a bit last week as well. He's just letting his direct opponent get the better of him a bit too much. And Cox praises him about, he's wanting to get his defensive side of things right. Well, he's got to be seeing stuff like that in the replay. And again, it's harsh picking on him, still a very inexperienced player, but I think we've just been seeing that a bit too often anyway. Centre clearance here, at least we've been winning those inside 50, but again, intercept mark, and Cox is not happy. Just like last week, I can't really do much forward to centre. 7-2 intercept marks. Radaglia now out of the 50. Let's get a contest here. Push out. Okay. Geez, we're getting free kicks here to get free kicks are our intercept marks at the moment. So I guess that's a positive. I guess you can say. And across now to Sammy Wicks. Wixie now. McLean, there we go. Better kick. Bit of a mismatch there. Jackson Mead playing on McLean there. All right, come on. Let's get a goal here. We were saying this 10 rounds into 2023, no chance. I think it's easy to just dwell away and say the season's over, but it's in a very even comp, mate, and we just want to take it a week at a time. And we won't be drafting anyone in the top 5 because we've got some academy boys. 𝐬𝐿𝐴 King, looking like a good key position player. 𝐬𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐿𝐴 as well. 𝐼𝐿𝐴 Chamberlain. I think 𝐼𝐿𝐴 seems to be... missed. 𝐼𝐿𝐴 seems to be one of those more half-back wing types, and then I think 𝐼𝐿𝐴... in fact, no, I get confused between the two. I think 𝐼𝐿𝐴 is in the AFL Academy, whilst 𝐬𝐿𝐴 King isn't. But very good combined numbers, 𝐬𝐿𝐴 King. Oh, jeez, poor hand pass again. Roberts back now to Wicks. Short ball, we'll find Cleary. Cleary now to Lloyd. Yeah, so 𝐼𝐿𝐴's more, 183 centimetres. Bit of the half-back wing type. Just again, 𝐼𝐿𝐴. Thankfully, he dropped it, so we're going to get a forward 50 stoppage here. No, McCart wants to keep it in. High ball up, you get Wilbur. Good boy. There we go. Bit ugly, but we make it work here. We've got a goal. Yeah, so 𝐼𝐿𝐴 Chamberlain, 192 centimetres. But, so there's a bit of talk like some 𝐬𝐿𝐴 King could be first round, but lack of exposure, so... Yeah, a few academy boys coming through this year, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Will Hayward now. Got a goal. Good boy. Okay. Crowd, get a bit of excitement. It's only 22 points. Done the 4 goals. That's a very manageable margin with how momentum is in AFL football these days. So could that be the kickstarter? And again, the first quarter, we had repeat forward 50 stoppages. We had repeat entries. Just couldn't do anything. So I don't think we can let the scoreboard pressure get the better of us here. Looking at that scoreline, I think we can hopefully get a bit of a roll on here. But yeah, it was an interesting kick there from Cleary. I thought it was maybe trying something a little bit different, but McCartan just wasn't on the same wavelength. Keeps it in though. That's good stuff from Tommy. Always competes, and Hayward marks. Stagnant, just at the play cook up. Yeah, well, that's the thing, that we can't win contests for the ball, so it's also been an issue.
carved up into kebabs at the moment. Oh, that's actually a pretty good saying, Petra. I might use that in the future, to be honest. Ooh, I might a kebab tonight, actually. Actually, no, I can't do that. Everything's shut. Easter Sunday. All right, centre clearance has been a positive. Can we win another here? 𝐓𝐴𝐶𝐞. Ball up again. Yeah, well, it was interesting with Francis. I felt could have given us a bit of leverage because he can play either end, so a bit of that luxury with the tools. On Francis taking the tackle. Impossible. Everybody subscribe. Yes, exactly. Hopefully, a lot are enjoying my pain. And I'm sure there will be plenty of Swanee supporters watching this too. But yeah, no, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Come on, Corey. Let's win this 1-on-1. Good push out. That's nice. Corey now on his favoured left. It's a nice find. 𝐬𝐿𝐼 holds. There we go. Good stuff through the corridor. Gives it to the man, Nick 𝐵lakey. He goes for goal. He's missed. Better though. Better drive. And that's what we saw a bit of 𝐵lakey in the first term. 2 goals, 5 though. 6 goals too. So just the one less scoring shot. But I think, yeah, Port's class in the contest forward of the ball have definitely been the difference in this game to justify a 21-point margin. Burgoyne now. But look what we saw last week with Port. You know, they let momentum slip a bit, and if we can just get a bit of a pile on, you know, we can make this a game. So, want to keep optimistic. Anyways, down the line. Melican, good ball. Very thrown. 𝐵lakey scares me a bit. Oh, doesn't he, hey? Yeah, you got to ride the bad bumps, I think, with the Liz sometimes. How many wins in a row did Port win against the Swans before final last year? Was it like 8 or something? I think this is the first time this year we're playing Port twice in a season too. It's been a long time, so it feels like, I think like every year, every matchup's been a game once a year, so. Might as well hop on Fan Footy, not Fan Footy, what's the website? Footy Wire or something, you can look at the head-heads there if you wish, so. Goals per inside, 59%. Not even double digits. Good bump out from McLean there. Lord can be a bit of a weak play sometimes, so that's good to see. 𝐵lakey now. Again, handball receive. Out of Matty Roberts. Okay, uses 𝐵lakey. Poor hand pass. Got to be better than that. Every team has a bad game. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, tomorrow hopefully go well, mate. Welcome to the stream. Grundy been one of our best. About to get back on the field. Cogg's down on the bench as well, so he's really barking out instructions to the players on the interchange. Lord slaps it down. Good hunt there from Roberts. Jordan holds it in. No, that'll do. Repeat stoppage. Pressure's up there the last few minutes, it feels like. Good attack from Robot and Butters. Couldn't get there. Can't be fumbling there, 𝐬𝐿𝐼. And look at that. See, that's the difference. Butters clean out, whilst McInerney could have done the same. And now Jackson Mead, Port work it forward here. Front position is Hamling, roving from Bice. Bit fumbly, lost his balance, couldn't get the ground ball. 𝐵lakey now. Did well. Did very well. Sure, kick's a bit shaky though. Jordan did well to Warner. Bit of a hack kick. Had time. Horn Francis intercepts. Corridor here for Farrell. Do they use Josh Sin? No, they don't. Out wide here to Rosie. So Jordan now with Butters. Thank goodness. Well, to be fair, that was changed the last few minutes. But instead, he doesn't go to him here. Just lets Butters get another possession. Just minding Horn Francis at the moment. Port wouldn't mind the next here to just stem the flow. Inside 50s stoppage here for Port. And, yeah, no, you too, Noah. Hopefully you've had a, well, so far a good long weekend, mate. Rioli now snapping ball. No, good spot in there. Henry thrown. Geez, Jordiana sort of hurt himself there. He was basically double teamed. But the issue also has just been the ground level game. I think in the back 50,
Rioli was loose there. Again, just couldn't get that ground ball. Socket almost Florent was pinned. Rowbottom clears the 50. He's got to go, Hanley. Come on, son. All right, that'll do. Try and get this tackle. All right, he did okay. The ball sort of fortuitously landed to him there. Now, Rowbottom's got to get rid of it to Roberts. Florence, again, hand pass to the back of him. Just no good. Was he legged? Good pressure here from Port. Got him high. Okay, that's a bit lucky. It's a good win from Adelaide, though. A little bit outnumbered there. Oh, Corey, bad kick. 𝐴𝐵𝐵𝗹 dropped it. And advantage paid here for Port. Horn Francis now. He's got Rioli over the top, and we'll find him. So, off the turnover, they hurt us there. Oh, geez. 𝐴𝐵𝐵𝗹 looks no good. I think he's all right. Probably just a bit of a cork. Rioli can go back here. That's just good work there from 𝐴𝐵𝐵𝗹 back in the hole. It's a bit too cute there, though, from Corey's foot skills. Been a bit of letdown so far. But, yeah, the work rate is, I think, improving a bit. Well, Rioli, can he tack on another here for Port? Get one back. Rioli's kick, no good. Ash behind. All right, from the kick in. 𝐼𝐴. It's a good kick. Oh, but yeah, just too strong, 𝘼𝐵𝐿𝐼. I thought it might have gotten over the top. Tom thought as well. Handball received to Rosie now. And good mark there from Louis. Come on, that's what I want to see. A few intercept marks in the back half. And he's got to be careful here. He's played on to Rampy. Now to the 50. Now number contest again. Come on, Tom. Beat out Rosie. Oh, what? I thought that was a legal bump there. You're joking. All right, Rosie over the top. So now Rosie's a loose in defence, like last week, basically, against Hawthorn. Which, I think we've got to really target these on-ballers instead. Back now to 𝐼𝐴. 5 minutes to go here. Wouldn't mind the next. I think that could be handy. Get this game under 20 points. It's turned to a bit of a stomach the last few minutes. Okay, at least we're forcing them back here. Let's try and cover their exits. Back to Sin. Oh, Sin, that was clever. Now gains a few metres towards the next contest. All McLean, good stuff. In the ruck at the moment. With Grundy on the bench. McLean now, long down the line. Hayward almost. Is he going to be paid something? No. Nice quick hands from Cleary. Well, he gets it back. Just couldn't get it to a loose man. And Port now work it through Boak and Mead. Corridor on here. It's a nice one. Horn Francis can peel off, but he holds off instead. Now plays on. A kick on the 45. Does it fine? That's a strong mark from Wicks. Just couldn't get that one over the top of 𝐴𝐵𝐵𝗹. And he wants to go here, Sammy. Corey hold. Good boy. Inboard now to 𝐼𝐴. Gives it to Campbell. In good hands here. Gives it now to Blakey. He's loose. He's got to go for goals here, Nick. From 50. He's had 3 cracks already. And he's at the post. Oh. 3 shots on goal from Blake, and he's missed everything. He had all the time in the world there. That's unlucky, but got to start nailing these chances. Refrain from the laser emojis. He missed, okay? We'll wait until if he kicks a goal. Damn, but we're starting to really now take it on a bit. Butters now. Contest in our back half improving. But can't let them loop one over the top here. Port, but they have got the spare man. 𝐴𝐵𝐵𝗹, and we've overcommitted here. Horn Francis will mark. Oop, slips over. He's got a short option. Oh, kick not on the full, but that one goes over. Would have been a big goal, that. Just got to hang in there. He's going to get the high. Yeah. Rewards. The attack on the footy, I think they're Horne-Francis. That is the thing with Horny. Keep on saying Horny. Jason Horne-Francis, he just his attack on the footy so almost wild. You're going to probably get him a high a little bit if you just can't lower your balance, and that's what Lloyd didn't do there. Didn't lower himself. And these tackling efforts are a bit of a letdown in the back half. Horne-Francis now. Can he go here? Very good last week. He's been in good form, Horne-Francis. Can he go? Oh, jeez. Another shank. He's had 2 set shots, and he's got an out in the full and a miss. Roberts to kick it in. 6 goals, 440. So 22 points the margin. Just going to go deep here. Matty Roberts. Sweet brings it down. Hayward roved it nicely. Corridor kick, it's a nice one. Finds 𝐬𝐿𝐼. Okay. Blakey again. This is good. Getting plenty of use here from the Lees. Takes a bounce. He wants to go for it again. Look at that from Blakey. He's got a goal, surely. Oh, my God. Jeez Louise. We've had that, what, 4 times now? Did he even score? Yes, he did. Oh, God. I can't blame him. He's just got to nail these chances. This is what we want. A bit of drive off the back half. Because certainly we're not getting much with just booting it long forward to centre. So it's a bit of a difference maker here. Grundy. 𝐼𝐵. Good composure. Nicely done. But again, probably could have given the kick earlier there. Warner. Yeah, there's a hospital hand pass to him. Now Drew around the corner. Good sport from Money, but again, all alone was 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵, and over the top here, it's going to hurt us. Going to hurt us. Well, there you go, eh? That's a bit of the story of our season. Against the grain there for Port. Oh, God. Fucking loose numbers everywhere again in transition, eh? That's from a kick-in too. No, that's very disheartening. I mean, Roberts had to get there late, but 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵 all alone there. And 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐼 just in a bit of no man's land. 𝐤𝐠 stayed deep. Yeah, that one stings. Absolutely stings. Oh, God. Game out to 28. 𝐤𝐠 with what, a second? Yep, got a second. I mean, I can't blame Blakey for going for those shots, though. He's having a red-hot crack. To be honest, if there was a clear option inside 50, I'm sure Blakey would find it. At least he's giving us something. Grundy hits it down. Heaney. Warner. Kick smothered. Lloyd now. Come on, is there a bit of fire in the bellies here? That would have been a stinger to concede. But again, just fumbles there from Campbell. Heaney goes in. 𝐵𝐵𝐵 takes contact. That's nice from 𝐵𝐵𝐵. Oh, but well read from Butters. Couldn't get the clean possession, though. Has to go in again, 𝐵𝐵𝐵. Extracts it out. Not to a teammate. Both quick hands to Butters now to 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵. And can he find 𝐤𝐠 again? He's dropped it. Jeez Louise. Rowbottom. Jeez, hot in the kitchen here. Burne-Jones, no bri. Oh, God. 0 goals through for Blakey, eh? If you've just joined us, he's had about 3 or 4 shots and got one of them was a complete miss, I think. I mean, I can't blame him. We need a bit of drive off the back half because not winning enough contests for the ball. Anyway, here we go. Campbell. Yeah, again, just a bit... Okay, we'll work here for Warner. High ball. Come on, let's have a fly here. McLean reads it early. Got to mark that. Have to mark that. All right, 20 seconds here. Stoppage just outside our 50. Oh, it feels like we've got a bit of the momentum. I know Port kicked that one late, but we've had most of the territory here this second term. Grundy, good attack on it. Loops a hand pass to Heaney. back to Rowbottom. Nowhere to go, runs out of tarmac, back to Warner. Chipping ball, just couldn't find Hayward. Sums up our first half a bit. So, Port 7 goals 4, Swans 2 goals 7. Yeah, Joe's at least we're having a bit more of a crack this second term. But to be fair, that first 15 minutes or so was poor, but the response has been good. I think we've gotten a bit more ascendancy in the ground level game. Work rate's been a bit better, pressure's ramped up. And I don't even blame Blakey there. Like, we need something. Those handball receives, what he's been able to do is good. He's got to finish your work. You'd think he'd eventually kick one, but isn't a B. But 8 winning the clearances. Contested footy, we're winning by 24. Inside 50s, fairly even, 28-26. I think that's more of Port's dominance in the first 15 minutes with their repeat entries. But, again, like 2 goals 7, 7 goals 4. Game could be closer, but it feels like we're right in this fight. So, it's about, at the end of the day, all it is scoreboard pressure, eh? So, I think that's one of the main things that matter. But yeah, no, it's infuriating seeing Blakey miss those, but I can't really blame him. So, yeah, but still though, a sloppy first half of football, that's safe to say. Have a look at the kick efficiency, 68.5 to 76.3. Inside 50, 34.6 to 42.9. Marks inside 50 to 11 to 3. And 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐼 has dropped about 3 marks inside 50, so that could be a lot more. 4 to 6 contested. But yeah, no, we were able to win more contests in the back half. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼, a few intercept possessions for him as well. But yeah, no, it's good. We're starting to... Well, it's good to see at least a bit more effort and a bit more uptick in the pressure. As that second term wore on. Blakey with 5 score involvements, game high as well. Contested possessions, 9 with Grundy. I think Grundy's been one of our best players. It seems like he's been able to get first use a lot of times in the stoppages. And for the most part, use it well. But yeah, we're still seeing a little bit too much of these over-cute hand passes, like these 1 metre hand passes, and not in the advantage of teammates and etc. Looking a bit flustered, but again, the intent is there. But a few of those goals are disappointing to concede. The one at the back, and again, landing a few of their dangerous players a bit loose. A few missed tackles as well, but the last 10 minutes, certainly better. So I'd like to think we're in this game, but I don't know. Am I just being a bit too ambitious? Who knows? We'll see. Port being good, I just making too many errors. Yeah, and that's what they've been able to do a little bit, capitalise off those a bit dark horse. Are we going to respond? Who knows, Frank? Who knows? That wasn't the case last week, so hopefully a bit of a response. Hopefully go well, Tiger, mate. AFL, great sport. Yeah, no, it's good to see many foreigners get around it. It's a good one for sure. I like that both Blakey shots from outside 50 missed, probably deserved 2 goals. Yeah, for sure. I think really that could have been a turning point in a quarter if Blakey nailed one of those, because I feel like we're doing it. We're starting to do quite a bit right. Like the inside game's really improving, starting to heave the ball a little bit forward now. Get a few more repeat inside 50s, and yeah, again the handball receives. That's been killing Port at the moment. Haven't really been able to find an answer in that so far, but I'm assuming they want to pay more closer attention to that. 38 to 20 tackles though, Port have done. But pressure really, I think one of the main things, pressure really ramped up. Late in that second. Yeah, a bit of an ugly game for Easter Sunday, I think we can say. Jeremy sound good ball users. Papley Mills good enough for sure, mate. And it's just such a kick in the teeth with Mills' injuries, because that 2022 season's so important for us. Absolutely crucial. He was the guy that was that first possession in the scoring chain, setting up the play, the general in that midfield, and sort of lacking that a little bit. It's like now when we're trying to get it out, it's a little bit flustered and a few missed hand passes and etc. But fully fit Mills would be handy, and obviously Goulding too. But
we've got to make do with the players we've got, and we are blotting obviously a lot more younger players this year too. But I'm liking. I think Grundy's been one of our best players this year. As I said, Blake at least having a crack. Warner lifted a little bit around the footy. I like some of Matty Roberts' stuff. He was a bit shaky early on, but he's starting to neaten up a bit. McLean's given us, I think, much more better service for the ball, at least bringing it to ground, where he was a lot more immobile last week. For Port, obviously Butters has just been so damaging. Going 85% with 14 touches, 6 tackles, 4 clearances, 7 contested. Horn Francis, he's been a little bit ugly with his ball use, but still been pretty impactful. 16, just to 10 touches for him, 6 marks, 4 tackles. Rosie giving them plenty of drive. Been pretty good, 15 touches. But yeah, no, there were positives to look at. Last 10 minutes that second term, so just need the scoreboard pressure because it feels like we're starting to do things a little bit better. Anyways, I'm going to take a whiz, lads, and we'll do the footy grid and pass the time until the third term. But I'll be back in a sec. But hanging in there, I guess you can say. So we'll see what happens. And now I'm back, lads. So 7 goals, 4, 2 goals, 7. Let's
have a bit of a breather, shall we, and do a bit of a footy grid to pass the time. But yeah, just been a bit ugly this first half. Yeah, I mean, I had a look on my phone at some of the numbers, and 𝐼𝐻𝐪 3 touches. Warner, to be fair, Warner did a few better things, but it feels like just the crumbing when the ball hits screen level's also been a bit of a letdown too. So I don't know what to think. Are we going to be getting a bit of a response here? Who knows? In this third term, hopefully the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 team stop handballing too much and bomb the ball forward. Yeah, we have seen a bit of that, the overuse of hand passing. But again, the bombing the forward doesn't really help because we're not really getting much efficiency when the ball hits ground level. Okay, well let's do a footy grid. AFL Gridley. There we go. Well, like bottom 4, bottom 6. Still early days, Cameron, but colouring without playing. I think we're probably nominating ourselves for a position there. Basically had to mop up Swans from the grass in the last grand finals. Got the power to win. Oh, don't tell me you're drunk again, Cummins, like last time. I remember that when we got belted by Port and you were on the pints. Ruptured ACL. Oh, is that just confirmed now? Yeah, it didn't look good. So it's not the Achilles, it's an ACL. That's just rough. So yeah, with Essendon, they're going to have to play like 𝐕𝐴 or obviously 𝐷𝐿𝐼 𝐿𝐼. Does he have another 20-odd games in him? I think a little bit right now. Certainly have some more. Fair enough, mate. But yeah, skills let down again. So hopefully there's a bit of a response here, and we'll see. All right, let's do an AFL grid. Let me just load that up now. No, I will after the game grid again, mate. No Achilles, just had the ACL. Oh, so is it actually confirmed? Or? Oh, thank you very much, Cummins, mate. I appreciate it. Start the season home 0-3. Not a good look for us this season. Yeah, no, it is, I mean, granted, they've been against some good opposition, but just, if you're any chance for the 8, you've got to nab one of these wins against these pretty good teams. So, okay. We've got a Port and Sydney one here. That's pretty good. Let me just there we go. All right, so Port 150 plus games played. Sydney as well. Okay, let's start with Port. So 150 plus games played. Hamish Hartlett, 2%. Sydney 150 plus. Mason Ball. Unique. Very nice. Grand final player. Less than 20 goals in your career. 150 games plus played. Now, these are tricky. Was Josh... Yes, he was. Rare goal kicker Josh Gibson. Less than 20 goals, eh? LRT. Yeah, it could have been a good one too. Was Roberts Thompson, was he an All-Australian? I'm trying to think, was he? Could also go like Tom Papley's one-time All-Australian. Port. We'll just do Port earlier teammate. Lorenz.
Or actually... Scott Lycett, 0.9. Sydney 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 teammate. Go with James Rose. How about him, eh? 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 teammate, less than 20 goals. Riley Stoddart, 0.2. Less than 20 goals in your career in All-Australian. I think defender. Steven Silvani, D? No, you got over 20. Josh Gibson would have been handy here. All-Australian for Port. We'll just go Darcy Burn-Jones. We'll go Tom Papley. You're right. All-Australian, less than 20 goals. Think Riley. Full-back. Looking pretty reasonable. Cheryl Carton, of course, not playing up to scratch. Blues will get a bit of confidence, though. I did see on Twitter, apparently, like, their last 14 games, 4 wins, 2 against Eagles, 2 against North. How crazy is that, eh? Andrew Dunkley? I'll give it a go. Nah, unlucky. Worth a pop. Good grid, though. That's some got a unique. First time in a while we've gotten a unique, so not bad there. How long we got left? My ladder prediction took 4 hours. Was this your ladder prediction show at the start of the year? You can't cheat and do your ladder prediction now with 6 rounds in. But no, ladder predictions are just like you have a crack. You get some right, you get some wrong, you get some horrific. I think mine are looking okay. Like, you know, I had Hawthorn top 4, I had Collingwood up there, I had Adelaide in the finals. I had Port in finals. I think I could get a bit of a run on and see how things go this second half. Down by a bit of a deficit, but the last 10 minutes I thought were a bit more promising. Really upping the handball receives and getting a bit more drive from the back half. And that's what we're known for. But again, the skills have been really a letdown. Oh, geez, that's no good. Oh, okay, yeah, so obviously Wines has had the heart issues before, so he's out of the game. Okay. Rightio, well, hopefully Wines still good, looking like it's just precautionary, but sure. He had an alright first half, Wines. But, okay, there we go. Second half, down by 27. Again,
last 10 minutes were better, so can we see a bit of a resurgence here this third term? Want Swans criminal, want you 7 up off, for sure, mate. For sure. It's purchase the difference of last year. But come on. Need the first here, that would be handy. Sweet just whacks it forward. 𝐵𝗏𝗠𝗠𝗏 out to Drew. Off a step. Really? Ah, jeez Louise. Off the centre bounce. Bang. Not even 20 seconds in. Oh, dearie me. I mean, Sweet just all he had to do is whack it forward. I mean, that's also been the difference too. Their half forwards getting involved. 𝐵𝗏𝗠𝗠𝗏. 𝐵𝗏𝗠𝗠𝗏. It's just poor manning up there. Like, we're letting them get goal side. We get sucked in the wrong side and we just have there's few poor plays loose there. Christ almighty. I mean, to be honest, that's a bit of a shit bounce as well. Let's be real here, but whatever. Dear me. Butters now. Another centre clearance coming their way. Rowbottom works it forward. Strong mark there from Bergman. Yeah, it's a good kick. He'll find Cochrane. Not on the full, though. In fact, a bit ordinary. Ball in here. So the Atkins, the Rat King, he's on, baby. Can you believe he's playing for Port? Rory Atkins, Christ. Watch him kick a goal against us. He fucking will. Warner better. Read the hit out superbly. Breaks a tackle and now blazes away to a one-on-one. McLean did well to bring it to ground. Where the smalls. That's better, Corey. Had to do a bit better there. And look at that, Butters. That's what he's been good at, those ground level balls. He win the free. Just killing us in that area. Fumbles from us. Taps right to plays. And then you've got Butters just one-handed pickups. And, yeah, deservedly won the free there. It was high. Gives the hands now to Rosie. This ball comes from 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Roberts will get there first. Roberts to Grundy. Back now to Rampy. Stiff arm. Nice. But not really much to go to, so he's just going to have to loop one down the line again. Corey, good hole. Should be deserving a mark there. He'll be paid it. Was he commentating? Oh, thanks very much, Flynn. Yeah, I mean, I try and call the game as sort of just a coping mechanism sometimes as well. But no, when a game gets really close, I sort of like silent up a bit. McLean, that's good stuff. Down to Hayward. High ball, come on. Oh, no, wait, no, sorry, it's not even 15. Looked like it was from that angle. Good shark there from Rowbottom. Kicks these. Good boy. Stuff. Nice from Rowbottom there. Intercepts the hand pass and we goal. That's just what we need more of. Bit of chaos in the forward half. A few turnovers. Because we've had the supply. It's not like we're getting belted by 20 inside 50s or anything. We've had the supply. Well, goal back there after the bloody gimme we gave away 10 seconds in. So back to 27. 3-7. Here come the Swans. Come on. I mean, that's a sham pass, to be fair, from 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 Jones. He's known to do that sometimes, so we'll take it. Oh, geez, that swung back just in time. Wow. Bit of bend on that one. All right, 1 goal each. Grundy hit down, Rowbottom blazes away. Nice. Inside 52, a 2-on-2. 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 brings it down. Hayward, lovely roving. Better. 2 in a row, come on. I could get the crowd out of their chair. Not for me, though. I can't be bothered. There we go. Hey, it's all about scoreboard pressure sometimes. So 2 in a row. Let's go. Back to 21. It's been a bit of an absence when the ball hits ground level on the forward 50. Who's there? Are we getting something? There's a good push out too from Hayward. He sort of got the nudge there on Lachie Jones. He lost his balance, so he was always going to be the first there, arriving front and centre. Jones got there a bit late. Was unable to tackle Hayward. Goals. Okay. Come on. Back to 21. First goal from stoppage today as well for us. Sweet, good tackle on Chad. He's going nowhere there. Ball up. Butters again, clean. Reyes kicks no good. Nicely roved there from Roberts and gives it now to 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐸. Takes a bounce. Oh, running out of tarmac. Go back. No, spin move. And now just head down, bombs it up, and he puts it almost out in the full. Hamlin going forward. Don't mind that. Needs something different, I think. Yeah. Hamling, very good last year. With basically Jack Buller out with a long-term injury, Hamling was really our only key forward in the reserves, or a player too, so he kicked over 30 goals last year in the twos. So what can he offer? I'm assuming McCartan's gone to defence. Tap from row bottom, he's lifting. Warner takes contact, maybe a hold. All right, good stuff. Reward the hunt on the footy. Gives the hands now to Jordan. Chisels one into the drop zone. Can we have something here, Leah? It's nicely defended. Farrell roves it nicely and torps it out of the 50. That's a massive kick. He's known for that. Yep, Tom back in defence. I think that's the right move. Advantage here, Rampy. Out now to Lloyd. You can go on the... If you're on your phone, you can go on the AFL app or just go on Google and search afl.com.au and have a look on there. Go to the match centre and you can look at the stats there. It's all pretty user-friendly, that stuff. Lloyd now. Good nudge out from McLean. He's got a hold. But good repeat effort. Makes the tackle. Forces the stoppage. Ball up here. Yeah, no, it's a good move, Sportsnut, mate. Surprised it hasn't been done before. Grundy now down the Jordan on Francis toe poke. Gets that grand ball. That's well done from the Hornet. Takes a bounce and can gain some metres here. He can just bloody go all the way at this rate. Christ almighty, look at the speed on him. Now, Kerr's inside 50. Powell Pepper. Almost. Rampy. It's well done. Lost their balance. The port forwards and a nice kick into 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐸. And now we got Roberts in the back pocket. Roberts, that's, yeah, better. Better from Muddy. Use the lead over the top there. Pressure factor, 203 to 142. Warner, kicking board. No, sorry, that's for Campbell. He's been a bit fumbly. Good repeated effort there from Florent. And now Cleary. Out here to Warner. Uses over the top here, Hayward. He can go back to Corey here, but now he wants to go inside 50. That's a good kick to McLean. Good boy. Better use. Lovely kick. See, that was missing in the first half. Just these loops over the top of our forwards. Kick into space. Exquisite. Ooh, bit of movement from the back half here. Need to go. Boss has had a few sodas, so it needs to go here. 0 goals, 2. They get this under 3 goals. Directly in front from about 40 out. Straight in front, he's got it. Oof, 3 in a row. Inside 5 countdown minutes. Well, what did we say? I feel like we're hanging around at half time, so we've got 3 in a row right in this contest. 15 points. Better moving with the footy there. They overcommitted there a bit, Port, with Lachie Jones. Hayward all alone, and that's the beautiful kick. Radaglia there, just a bit behind his man. And that's what we liked a bit today as well, just the ability to change some good possessions together in open play. Port's pressure has been a bit of a letdown, though, to start off this quarter.
3 in a row. 5 goals, 7, 8 goals, 4.
Shit bounce. Yeah, so now you bloody want to bounce it again. Christ, could have done that in the bloody first one you did, which led to the bloody Port goal. 3 goals zip to 1 goal zip. Rowe's lifting. Good tackle. Sweet, wax it. 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐿, 𝗵𝐿𝐿. Good attack. Umpire's ball. Row bottom 5 clearances. Grundy's hit out. Buddies will get a hold there. Advantage here for Boak. Interesting. What on earth was that decision there? Never going to work. 𝐵𝐿𝐿, that's a poor kick. Go on, Braden. Good boy. Braden Campbell, he has the speed. Oh, watch out. Oh, just had to get rid of it. And here's the Ratkins. Ratkins is on, baby. Get it back. Oh, Butters out here now to 𝐼𝐿𝐿. Okay, got to watch out here. He goes into the pocket. Row bottom doesn't have the sit. And advantage. Port get one back. Campbell, he did a good effort there, but just had to get rid of it. And Port hurt us there off the turnover. That's what we've seen a bit too. We turn it over in the middle of the ground and we go to water a bit defensively. Row bottom just in a poor position defensively there too. Just couldn't get the hands out. No, Port stem the flow with one back. Yeah, they just had the half forward leaking out the back there of Burne-Jones. That stings. Out and loose there. Port off the turnover, hurt us. Yeah. It's good from 𝐴𝐵𝐿, just blocked out row bottom, and he was actually holding him, Rowie, and it was an advantage for him. Well, that one stings a bit, but let's try and respond here in this centre bounce. Grundy again, he's been big. Out to Jordan. High ball up. Campbell brings it to ground. Hanley, he's been quiet. Good pick up from Lloyd. And it was a good shepherd too from Hanley. Warner. Oh, can't be slipping over. Spin move's nice. Just blazes away from 50 out. And misses. Had a quiet start, Corey Warner, but he did some better things late in the second term. Rosie now out wide here to 𝐼𝐿𝐿. And that's good there from 𝐼𝐿𝐿. Had the loose of Sin, and now to 𝐴𝐵𝐿. And want to go corridor here. It's a good kick to Farrell. And they keep on using these nice options over the top here. They found 𝐼𝐿𝐿 in a bit of space. 𝐼𝐿𝐿 now. They've been good inside 50 Port, and there you go. 𝐴𝐵𝐿. He's been the difference throughout the game. Takes the mark. Well, Port just carved us up there almost just too easily. 𝐴𝐵𝐿 now. Can he get his second? This is... So, 21 points, the margin. Roberts now plays on, gives it to 𝐵𝐿𝐿𝐿. Bit of an ambitious kick. Unable to do much there. Hayward 1-2 now with Rosie. And inside 50 again. 𝐵𝐿𝐿𝐿 did well to hold his ground. Got to have the numbers at ground level here. Roberts, fumble there from McCartan. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 did well. Good attack to 𝐵𝐼𝐿𝐿. And now we can loop it over to Lloyd. Good kick. Hamling. better from Lloyd. Now back to 𝐼𝐵𝐼𝐶. Not 15. He'll get it back here. What can he find, 𝐼𝐵𝐼𝐶? Now to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Oh, geez, he's got a bit of time here. He's going to go for goals, 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Oh, sets it up. Sweet back there. They've got a few tools all there. Mops it up. Chiseling ball's a nice one. He'll find 𝐵𝐿𝐶. No, he will find 𝐵𝐿𝐶. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 there just blazing away a bit. It's not a good kick in the end because they were just outnumbered. Mismatch. They had the tools back there. Hayward against Jordan Sweet. Now Port work it through the middle of the ground, and now Farrell goes deep to half forward. Blakey just couldn't get a read on that. Ball goes over. I'll do for Port. Hamling doing the backup ruck work. He wins the holding free. Hamling now. Oh, it's a terrible kick. I've just let Butters mark that. Didn't really get much purchase on that, Hamling. Now back here to 𝐵𝐿𝐶. Another inside 50 for Port. High one. Lord almost, but rushed through. 22 points. Just been hovering around this margin for quite some time. Nice, we'll bring her back into play here. Okay, 𝐵𝐿𝐶's got to go deep here, I reckon. Jeez, look at him go. Oh, wow, he's got a bit of legs, bit of wheels there, 𝐵𝐿𝐶. Warner now, yep, good. Carve them open here. McLean marks at half forward. Give it. Oh, I had to go Corey there. Jeez, the surface is looking shocking, is it? I've just realised. Look at that grass. Not making excuses, but it's just a bad kick. Jones from the side takes it. Oh, risky kick from Jones. McCartan jumped a bit early. Sweet. Dishes out here to Moraes. Good looking young player, but that kick's a bit wobbly and he puts it out in the full. Geez, that was good from 𝐵𝐼𝐶 trying to create something. Seemed to disrupt their team defence a bit. Port and McLean was there over the top, but again, another poor entry. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now on board to Lloyd. Now to Roberts. 10 running bounces. 10-2 this third term. Now to Blakey. Oh, just couldn't hit that one there to Hayward. But good backing up from Cleary. He read it nicely. Deep kick here. Does it get over the top of 𝐼𝐿𝐴? Brings it to ground. Again, we're alert. Heaney just couldn't get the hand pass. He lost his balance. Rosie. What's going on? Okay, umpire's ball. Jeez, looked like he sort of dragged that one in, 𝐼𝐿𝐴. Oh, it's more of the Port's key defenders being able to bring it to ground. We're seeing a bit. Bo clears it, no good. It'll be coming back to Florent. Oh, quick kick to Jordan, maybe almost was on. Chad. Hit him. There we go. You could see it. Good stuff. Oh, he's dropped it. You got to be kidding me, Chad. Deary me. Okay, yep. Did see that from the corner line. Jordan did, I think, got high there a little bit. Bit fortuitous. Okay, let's go back and try and slot this. Oh, how is Chatty Warner dropping that? Come on, James. Jordan's kick. Oh, geez, awful. Now on the full. Usually a better kick for goal than that. Ratkins, number 32. That's a bit strange on him. Just clears out of the 50. Good boy, Louis. Okay, let's try and get some front half. Ah, God. Out in the full. Rosie now out of the back half, clears it. Oh, good roving from Hornet. Hard to have someone running with him. Kick over the top. He's good at these. Yep, bang. That's been the difference. That counter punch off the halfback, and yep, I'll go for another here. Oh, he's just so good at those kicks over the top. Let's see this again. No one on him. Everyone sucked in. Jeez Louise, how can we let him loose? Ah, God. Really, Might as well get the goal now. Goals. This has been the story since halfway through the second. We get repeat entries. It feels like we're building, and then we just get that one out the back. How have we left Horn Francis all alone there? Just baffles me. Absolutely baffles me. Ugh, okay. Back out the 28. Yeah, it's just all sucked into the skinny side. There's no one on the inside. God. They've been pretty damaging off these chains from the back half port, and again just off inability to just man up these loose options. Nice from Cleary out here to McInerney. Back to Cleary now. Kick was smothered. Okay, it's been a bit of pressure here. Oh, can't be slipping over there. Chad with the tackle. Had to be better. You've got to wrap that up better, son. Oh, God. Roberts mops up nicely. He's getting into the game, Matty. Back now to Grundy. Ah, poor hand pass. He's been better than that. Good pressure from Rowbottom. Roberts now. Chiseling ball. One-on-one. McLean just doesn't have front spot. Horn Francis robes it nicely. Good tackle from Hayward. All right. 4:50 stoppage here. Francis on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. This is when we really get going. Lord hits it down. Ball goes out. Okay, Hanley has been a bit quiet. Rosie, just a hack kick out of there. Blakey's going to get there. Oh, God, you've got to mark that. Warner now off hands. Back to Roberts. He's going to load up. Matty Roberts. Nope, stays in. Now goes over. 5 goals 9. 10 goals 6. Heaney's had 2 touches this quarter time. Deary me. Rosie now out of the 50. McCartan almost from the side. Ball in. Willie Wonka starting the impact. I'm assuming that means... not to be honest, I don't really know what you mean by that. Anyway. No good again. Work the hands nicely. Wicks just foot use. Not good there to Hayward. And yeah, Horn Francis over the top. Burgoyne sets one up. Oof. Boy, it's the ground level there. Grundy gets stuck in. Ball up again. Francis instantly on, makes a decent pressure act, but Port repel. Good ball from Tommy Mack. Back to Lloyd. Now to Heaney. Kick smothered. Butters centering ball. Jeez. Slapped out from Boak. Lloyd now jams a kick out of there. Campbell has to fight. Oh, sin. How about that? Good stuff from Bice. Okay, you can just hold here, Rolly Bice. Feels like we need the next here. Francis pushed out too easily, but looks like it was illegal. Francis now. Flat kick. I mean, it works somewhat to McInerney, but again, just way too weak in the contest there. Rosie now handball receive. Poor hand pass decision, so we've got the numbers here. Can't get that ground ball. Roberts, again, another fumble. Goes in again. You can't give Hole in the ball for that. That's pathetic. He's attempted to try and get that out. On Francis now. He can go for goals here. Okay, nice goal. I think it's a holding there to Rampy. Wicks now. Good option, finds Grundy. Campbell on. Campbell now out of the 50. Francis jumps a bit late there, and Port mop up nicely through Bergman. Has a bit of time. Gives it now over the top to Butters. Oh, they're sort of going backwards here, Port. 𝐼𝐴 passing ball. Come on, lads. Got to wrap up here. Oh, geez. Ugly. Out the full. That's unlike Jace Burgoyne. Better than that. Like it's hurt his hammy. Oh, God. Roberts now to McInerney. Good ball. Inboard here to Warner. Bice trying something. I reckon go Francis. Nah, it's just like, why are we going to Lloyd there? God, what's the decision behind that? Blakey too weak there. It's just way too cute. And now again through the middle of the ground in transition, again killed. I've got numbers through here. Burn Jones, don't tell me. Ugh, got the full. It's a bit poor there, to be honest, from Burn Jones. Deep kick now to the 50. Horn Francis can fly. Takes it. It's a good mark. Yeah, not really much on him there to not allow him to jump. Horn Francis now will chip a ball. Blakey hands it to Rowbottom. Oh, geez, poor kick. And Butters is still taking that. Like, God, he's been unbelievable, Zach Butters. Hands off now to Horn Francis. Poor decision. Good stuff, Jordan. Oh, he's been pinged high. It's unlucky. Rough afternoon of viewing this has certainly been. Not so long until three-quarter time. Horn Francis now. Oh, kick. Interesting. Jeez, he is there is a bit of a step ladder.
47 seconds to go here. 27 points, but that was the same at half time, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, kick 3 to their 1 to the first 5 minutes, but again, tackle for Butt is sensational. Oh, touched. I'll review this, I think. And now Rioli plays the honest game. Strange game this though. Like again, I think our contested stuff in the trenches has been pretty good. But getting supply, getting opportunity, getting plenty of control, and then it's just Port. You know, they've been able to beat us a bit in transition and move the footy well. Florent. So, I think the main story's just been the skills. Like again, really not much cohesion, but again, it's under 6 goals, so it's under 5 goals, I should say. Sorry, so I don't know what to think. 27 points, just like it was at half time, 3/4 time now. Yeah, again, just looking ugly. The first 5 minutes were good though. We're able to actually hit some nice options inside 50, but again, it feels like we've just sort of rushed a bit again. -6 in the inside 50s, but the contestable 113 to 79. How about that, eh? And the pressure again ramped up a bit. But yeah, the skills in general been poor. Like even that 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 out in the full, where he got the intercept marks, things like that. And then, you know, Port have just been able to counterpunch off half-back really well. They did that with the Rioli goal out the back. Kick to a contest, no one on Francis, loop it over the top. It's been bigger comebacks this season. Yeah, we've seen it before with other teams, so let's try and keep hopeful. But no, Port have for sure been the better team today, so it wouldn't really be too mad if they win this well. But, God. Geez, the foot skills and the cohesion, like, how can it be so good last year and this year been a real letdown? Again, look, we are playing some younger players through there. Obviously, Hanley subbed, and the lack of a fit Papley just crumbing some of those chances. With Papley, usually 2 to 3 goal better side, and that's a fit Papley, I'm saying. Not like the Papley at the start of the year that still didn't look 100%. Been a pretty unsatisfactory watching, I guess you can say. Nick Collingwood round 22 last year, yeah, for sure, mate. And that looked pretty dour up until that comeback. I'm probably need Errol and Papley so much, yeah, definitely. Especially Errol, just gives us, you know, that good outlet to use and find some nice options inside 50. It's already my worst round in tipping with 3 wrong already. Yeah, it's been a rough one for a lot of people. I did tip Port Adelaide in this game, so, you know, I think that'll be my 4th one, right? I can't remember. I have to look at the end of this game. You never know, though, but see how this final term goes. See how scoring chance is the big issue. Defending, yeah, no, there's been also a bit of a letdown as well, like Jen Will. You know, Port just picked us apart throughout times when they had ball in hand. 14 to 4 marks inside 52. That's not a good number. Countless times again they've been able to hit those nice options inside, and yeah, again, just this man-on-man defending we're doing is not looking great at times. Matt Roberts, though, ball in hand, he's been better, 10 intercept possessions, but there's been sometimes where he's looked fairly average defensively. Grundy probably one of our best. Hamling thrown forward. Blakey, bit of a quieter third term from him. Didn't really use much drive and handball receives from him. Roy bottom lifted, though.
His pressure and his tackles were good. Forced some spillages. But yeah, 𝐴𝐴𝐵 just 3-4 touches since quarter time. He had a good start too, so he's been a real letdown as the game's worn on. Hanley obviously subbed out. Yeah, I just think as a best 22 team, we're looking a bit all over the shop, really. Lack of cohesion is been definitely a big thing. Ball's in our court, had a bit of momentum with 3-1, but just looking rushed. And we still lost the quarter in the end, so it's a bit disheartening. Oops, sorry about that. Butt my mic. Come on, Francis, kick 5 high. That would be nice. Bit of Francis magic, eh? Port side average. Yeah, I mean, Port haven't been that crash hot. I think they've just been able to be that layer above in terms of efficiency and class. Like, they've hit targets much better inside 50. And look, their midfield, what they've been able to do, like, in general, Butters' ball winning ability. They've just looked cleaner. Really a lot more cleaner. And their counter punch off halfback's been good. Aerially as well. Just their ability to move the footy from the back half been good. On Francis getting on the end of things. But yeah, Butters has just been killing us. 22 touches. 13 contested. He hasn't stepped a foot wrong. He hasn't. I can't recall one mistake he's done. He's gone at 86% looking at it. So there you go. Where are we? Yeah, no, it's looking like we're going to be 0-3 at home, which is unlike us. Not really building on the fortress at the SCG. And again, the turf's looking a bit ordinary, so make that as of you will. Yeah, Butters is just absolutely killing us. But no, this is a much needed performance support. But certainly a strange game, like beating them in the ground balls by over 25 and contested footy by over 30. We've been able to out-pressure them for the most part. So I think, numbers have been in our favour in a lot of areas. Travis Boak's got a Red Bull getting into him. The 36-year-old, eh? Getting the energy drink into him. Old man needs it. What's Kenny thinking? What's going on here? Look like it's not... The 666 is no one's actually didn't have enough forwards. There you go. I think they had 5 or 6 on the bench. One on the bench too many. Right, well, final quarter, 27 points. We kicked 3-1 in the first 10, so we'll just have to go roll the dice, really. Oh, sorry, press the wrong button. It's not quarter 3. And again, they work the hands. Rosie, Horn, Francis, all involved. Powell Pepper, too strong. Oh, did that squeeze in? It looked like it sort of... Oh, you're kidding me. Surely that looked like it deviated a bit. Well, improvement. We conceded a goal. 22 seconds this time. Last time it was 17, so that's not bad. So I pressed the wrong button, gents. Just out of the middle there from Port too easy. Yeah. No, I don't think it did. Yeah, he had the prime look at it as well. No, just look at those hands. That's been the difference as well. Just that link-up play by hand. Around in the cold face in the middle of the ground where we've just been fumble, missed hand pass here or there, rushed ball use as well a bit. Block free here. Grundy inside 50. Francis overhead, almost. Keep your feet, son. All right, tap's nice. Get there, Juzzy. Good tackle. Dangerous a bit there from Juzzy. I think another 3-week suspension should do. A bit rough. A bit rough for the young man. That's just shit from McInerney, like Christ. Just weak again. Stuff from teammate. Yeah, looking a lot more settled defensively. His defensive post. Back to Bice. Ooh, kick, cheesy. Yeah, and play on there. It's just too much hang time. Back to Bice, though. Good effort from Campbell. And to be fair, Hayward could have easily grabbed that one. Looked like a good kick. Got past him a bit. Bergman now out here to Jordan Sweet. Got the spare here. Rampy with the spoil. Got to go, 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. Makes the tackle. Airboard now to Grundy. Over the top. Neither handball received here to Heaney on his left shoe. Wobbly kick. Oh, guess who, eh? Oh. Worked it better, though. 18 to 10 in set marks as well. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴 now out of the 50. Good spot here, 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. On Francis rows it nicely. Extracts the hand pass out here to Mead. Bit of a nothing one, but I could arrive in numbers here. Port, Florent. Just fumbles again. It's just been far too often these ground balls we've just fumbled. We've been able to get there first, but just again, fumbles from 3 players there. Row bottom now, handball receive. Florent, good running. Come on, Francis. Oh, Aaron Francis, get in. Aaron Francis, baby, we're back. How lucky is Adelaide? Should have fucking mopped that up way too easily. Should have had that for his brekkie lunch and tea, that intercept mark, but a bit lucky there. Drops it, spills out the back for Francis. All right, I'm happy. No, mate, they're joking. Good running there from Florent. Yeah, I mean, there's a good kick from Florent. He's just beaten a bit too easily there. And he sort of had that inside position too, 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. Yeah, it's good defending, but a bit lucky. Oh, jeez, that's poor from our cheer squad member. You can't be doing that, mate. Christ almighty. That's poor. Some guy threw one of those bloody paper thingos at him. Mate, he's a former Swan. You got to get around him. Wrong thing to do. I mean, he didn't touch him or anything, so it'll probably just be a fine. Anyway, another centre clearance here for Port. Blakey goes head under. Nice hands to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Can we go to the middle of the ground? Oh, smother. Big. From Butters. Jeez, he's been everywhere. Look at him. Look at that from Butters. Again, just how he makes this like side of 5-goal better team, Zach Butters. Him out of the team was massive at the start of the year. Burne-Jones keeps this one in. 𝐵𝐴𝐴. Oh, jeez. I'm going to look like bloody garden gnomes. 𝐵𝐴𝐴. Back in board. Good from Braden. Oof. It's a nice hit out from Sweet. Just rush it through. We'll get it out. Blakey. Oh, not Blakey. Sorry, Rampy. Check side ball. Good push there from... Oh, no. I got him in his side. Free there, the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. I thought he did that legally, but alas, not to be. Should be all Blakey's. Oh, he's taking a mark overhead. Can you believe it? Get in. That's just what we've lacked a bit today. Oh, how's that not 15? You kidding me? And he's just going to have to... Yeah, we're just really rolling the dice here. Bit of everything. Wicks now. Got to go. Juzzy, good stuff. He's courageous. Out now to Matty Roberts. Okay. Option all alone. All alone in the goal square. Aaron Francis for 2 in a row. Go back, son. That's why I need to see more of change of the angles. Francis is going to get 2 in a row. Been good in the VFL, Francis, as well. He's been good in the VFL, so I think he deserves to have a crack for once. And thrown forward. Back to 22. It's under 4 goals with 15 minutes to play. This is a very manageable margin, but again, we just have unable to capitalise off our momentum. So we need to settle. We've been in these positions before. That's big. Good stuff from Juzzy back in the hole. I mean, Lee probably should have made a bit of a better effort to go and spoil that, but we'll take it. Port missing a goal. Okay. Apologies about that. Sometimes I press the wrong button or whatever, so thanks for letting me know, Matthew. Come back on. I don't know. I don't know what to think. This team's teasing me a little bit. Come on. Don't let them out. Don't let him get it out of the middle here. So Rosie's now on the ball. Good attack from Blakey. He's got to go and pick that up. Yeah, Grundy sort of forced that in, not Rosie. Sure, that was high. Yeah, you could say that on Grundy. Oh, for God's sake. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿 injured again. High ball. McLean did a decent effort, to be fair. Really? Must have held a leer there. A block. A block. He's just engaging contact, for Christ's sake. You've got to be kidding me. Jeez, I thought there was maybe a hole there, but no, that's just a bit unfortunate. Anyway, Alina out of the 50. Heaney flies, unable to get it. Burn Jones around the corner. Got to bring this around, Liz. Good boy. Go again. Ball in, they'll do. Kenny needs a Pepsi, I reckon. Back sitting on the bench. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, lads. It's a bit of an ugly afternoon once again, but I think we're in for a long year as Sydney supporters. But try and enjoy the ride as best we can. We've had our fair share of success for the most part. So could this be a down year? Who knows? Let's just ride every week, see what we get. Anyway, might still be on here. Hayward now out to Wicks. Got to use it. That's nicely done to Warner. Now to Hayward. Can we get that one last hand pass? Flying over the top. There to McInerney. He has time to settle here. No. Ah, God. He had to try and he just had to beat him one-on-one there. He grabbed it and then forced it on the boot like that. Like, what on earth? You know what I mean? Sweet now grabs out of the ruck. Hand pass nice to Sin. To Burgoyne. Good attack from Matty Roberts. That's better. Nice hand pass to Francis. Fumbles. Can't be having that. Cleary. Now to Campbell on his favoured left to Matty Roberts. Just a high ball. Got to get there, Doss. No. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐿, big mark. It's been big today, 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐿. Out of the 50 now from Sin. Grundy got to go. You just knew he was going to drop it. Rampy now. High ball again. So here we go. Rushed entries. We need to find something. Francis! Oh, wow. Okay. Now, This is what I have said before. Francis is pretty underrated as a marking player. You know, he reads the ball well in the air. So that's good. Jumped at the perfect time. Got position. Oh, can he kick it though? This would be big to get under 20 points. Could he kick 3 goals here in the final term? They sure can. Beautifully done. Wow. Unbelievable. Under 20 points. It's been a while since we've gone under a 3-goal threshold here. So, 16 points. It's definitely gettable now. 12 minutes. Still plenty of time to go. Come on, boys. Beautifully done, Francis. How about that attack on the footy from Roberts? Brilliant. Huge stuff from Matty Roberts. Well, okay. Come on. Okay, Melican's back on. Oh, the stars aligning here. Crap. All right, let me settle. I'm still expecting probably a goal concede off the centre bounce, but let's see. Nice from Francis. Okay. Sweet hits it down. Grundy. It's been good today. Lloyd loops it to Jordan, and we get the centre clearance here. Francis again. Oh, gives the hands to Rowbottom. Out now to Heaney. Back on the ground. Left foot kick to a one-on-one. Oh, Lockie Jones. Big one-on-one there against Hayward. He's had some good moments today. Jones inboard now to Josh Sin. Okay, they're going to go deep here. Got to go, 𝐓𝐡𝐞. No. Oh, he's basically dropped that. Oh, just held it long enough there. Ratkins. Oh, bloody hell. Rory Atkins, eh? Can't believe he's in a Port Guernsey, eh? Atkins now. High ball. Oh, Pepper over the top. Oh, jeez, like we can't be letting Rioli loose. Boak. Oh, there. Bang. Good stuff, 𝐓𝐡𝐞. I don't blame Boak there, to be honest, because we've had a lot of missed tackles today. Rampy now. Long switch. Risky ball. Lloyd, good bump out. That's legal. Oh, no. They have paid it. Yeah, to be fair, that is true. You can't block for your other guy. Burgoyne. Oh, not a good kick. Horn Francis lost a bit of his balance. Now players are slipping over. I blame this surface. Doesn't look great to the eye. Poor kick. Okay, need to settle here. Need to settle. Let's man up. Jeez, Boak's done his shoulder, I think. Jeez, it's all happening now. Burgoyne to the pocket. Horn Francis. Good spore there from Hamling. T-Mac keeps it in. Ah, Jesus. Settle, lads. Farrell can probably kick this. Farrell. Big kick. Won't make the distance. 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐼 almost. Oh, my God. How have we let that man loose again? Wheeler Rioli. Ball hits green level. Roves it beautifully in Port. Get one back. Ah, it just stings again. Letting that goal slip away. And it's Rioli again. He's been good. He's been really good. Got 3 goals. Oh, I had all the numbers back there too. 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐼 did really well. I thought he almost marked it. That's just classy roving from Rioli, I can't lie. Ah, loose again. For goodness sake, it's just infuriating. Constantly. Way too many times. And that's Rampy too. Like, how are we letting him loose? Just infuriating, that. Been the difference this game as well. Front and centre. Port have been better. That's some nice rhyming there. Ah, stings. Absolutely stings that one. Going back out to 22 points. Back in the middle we go. Big goal for Port, though. McInerney. That's clever. 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐼. Got to be better than that, but does nice to Heaney. Good kick. McLean. Now, I heard people saying it should be, commentators saying it should be 50. Let's see again. Nice from 𝐼𝐴 though. But yeah, geez, we've been fumbly. First time we've attempted to pick up the ball. We fumble again, but work it nicely. 𝐓𝐴 on the lead. Oh, come on. Got to kick this. Keep this game alive. 𝐼𝐴. Oh, he's missed. A bit of a letdown there. He's had a few sodas today, 𝐼𝐴. Kane throwing out to bring it back in. 4 goals, 10 minutes. We'll see. Farrell now. We'll find 𝐼𝐴. But, you know, we'll remember this game as where were you when Aaron Francis kicked 𝐓𝐡𝐞 3 in a final quarter, eh? Pretty special. 𝐼𝐴 now to the 50. Good stuff, Grundy. Oh, no, that was well done from Lord. He was able to push it out. Tap from 𝐼𝐴. Clever right idea. Just couldn't stay in the field of play.
One last roll of the dice for the Eagles! Leo Berry, you star!
You know who we're missing? Harry Cunningham. Would have done, I think, a real diligent job on Willie Rioli like he did last year. Cunningham was good in that prelim final last year. So, he is hurting us. 9:16 to play here, so still a bit of time. Going to try and work this one out from the stoppage. Grundy, front position. Tap. Just couldn't get that one to 𝐼𝐴. Jeez, he rode that one. Jackson Mead, JM50's been alright. Grundy works it forward. Geez, that actually is a beautiful hit out. Right in the path of Chad Warner. Breaks the tackle. How can you yell out 𝐼𝐴 almost tackle? That's pathetic. Okay, 𝐵Lean, bit of a fumble. Francis. Oh, he's given it right to Bergman, but he's put him in a bit of a hole there. Good stuff from 𝐼𝐴. Francis just can't get that kick away. And tap from Farrell. He's called the Rat King for a reason. What a tackle from Ratkins and Warner. 8:47 to play here. Oh, geez, like what even was that forward 50 setup? I couldn't even see one Swan there. Push out. And it did need to be done by from 𝐼𝐴 there. Why did he need to do that? We had numbers. On Francis almost. Off hands. Jordan was able to read it to Roberts. Just a whack kick. Butters back the flight. Jeez, he's fucking good. I love watching him play. I can't lie. Oh, okay. He was pushed out, 𝐼𝐴. It's a bit lucky. 𝐼𝐴 now onto the lead of big 𝐵Lean. The inanimate carbon rod chance to make it a 7-point play here. Whew. Come on, Doss. 1 goal, 3. He's been able to show a bit more service forward of the ball, though. A few marks inside 50 for him. Can he goal here? 𝐼𝐴. Does it swing back? Nah, it doesn't. Big misses here. That probably will be the game. 7:35. Margin's 20 points. It's all that scoreboard pressure sometimes. We've needed to nail these shots. How about that kick from 𝐼𝐴, though? That was just absolutely beautiful. That's what we know 𝐼𝐴 for. He's such a naturally gifted field kick. Milliken's got to go. Ah, geez, usually marks those. Ball in. Well, 7:24. I don't know. Bottom. Butters again. Good tackle, but we're able to offload it. Can't, just a bit of that fumbling again. Butter's seat cleaner. Look at that. They got 4, and that's just been the difference. 𝐼𝐴, ball goes in. Oh, ball goes out, I should say, sorry. Make sure you like, subscribe, memory, lads. 7:04 to play. Port by 20, they've led all day. Sweet hits it down in the path of, that was nicely done to Drew. Just again. Just these frees we don't really need to be giving away here. Disheartening, this performance today. Have had our chances. 𝐼𝐴 grabbing the jumper there. So, yeah, just this has just been a more than a sluggish start to the season. Could have been a bit concerned. I felt we've done a lot right today. Again, it's just a lack of cutting edge. It's a lack of cohesion. 𝐼𝐴 goals, that's the game. 8 goals, 11, 13, 14 goals, 7. Thought we'll get out of here with a win. 2 in a row for them. And they'll take the chocolates for Sunday night, 6:09 to play. Yeah, disappointing start this season this has been. I think we've been in a lot of these games, but just our fade-outs and just inability to capitalise off momentum. Concern, we had the run, we had the chances through McLean, but yeah, McCartan there just shoves out 𝐼𝐴. Bit of a jumper grab as well. Basics as well, you know, ground ball get, fumble, inside 50, not so great. And Port have just killed us through a bit of their ball movement too off the transition. Score some set shots, 4 goals, 4, 6 goals too. Grundy's been fighting hard today pretty well though. Goes in again. That's nice. Bice just takes contact, ball up. 5:58 to go here. Port by 26. 2023 all over again. Probably worse. Yeah, geez, it's looking honestly a little bit more worse, to be honest. We are really a shell of ourselves with how we're just executing forward of the ball and how we're moving it. Tommy McCartan, we've got a free there. Now Rampy clears it back the other way. Clean. I think Rudgley held him there a bit. But we got the chances late to maybe stir something, but I think those McLean misses hurt a bit. And we're now set up to 𝐼𝐴. Is he held? Yep. There we go. Okay. Just needs the goal there for any chance. 𝐼𝐴 does go. Has lifted a bit this final term. Okay, 5:08 to play here. What's the margin? 20 points. 4 goals in 5 minutes. I don't know. Bit of the rub of the green though. Got 2 frees our way. We'll take it. Right, well, we'll see what happens. 20 points, 5 minutes. We just have to win this out the middle. But yeah, quite second and third term from Isaac. Sweet wins the head out. He's had some good moments today. 𝐼𝐴 through and out of Blakey. Nicely done. Takes a bounce. Got to get rid of it. Out to Miami. Bice. Who has he got? Deep kicks to the pocket. Hayward almost on the chest. McLean. Nice roving. Extracts it out. Ball goes over. 4:50 to play here. Horse and Nick Blakey's old man having a watch. Wonder what Horse is thinking, eh? few cheers. Now 14-9 inside 50s without the opportunities. Trying to hit it down. Campbell, nice roving. Oh, Braden Campbell. Oh, unlucky. 19 points, 4:40 to play. Hope you have a good day, Tanufu, mate. Oh, no, sorry, Tanufi. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, my friend. Good ruck. Francis, geez, he's out of fourth quarter. Now inside 50, and not great. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 drops it. So a chance. Quick hand pass to McInerney. Got to keep his feet. Umpire's ball. Francis on fire. Yeah, I think he's got to stay now next week. How about this cameo? He's been really good service for the ball in this final quarter. Warner, jump ball. Chuddy extracts it out. Again, just really rushed with his hand passes. In congestion. Bice now off a step. Doesn't have the space. Francis, another fumble. Oh, Aaron Francis. Oh, that would have been something special. Oh, I tell you what, that would have been bloody nice. Making it a bit more of a respectable margin, I think. 3 goals exactly. All right, got to go. Good sport from Law. That's big. Oh, geez, Law with a bit of a cramp. Yeah, I think Francis has to start next week for sure. Oh, Bice. Nice evasion there. Back now to Milliken. Another inside 50. Francis again. Good sport from 𝐼𝐿𝐴. 3:34 to play. So, yeah, I think that's the game. Probably running out of time here, but still has been majorly disappointing today. I think we've looked a lot better at the contest on being able to extract the ball out, but Port have just been a lot cleaner in that area. Look at Butters. I think he's been a huge difference to them. And the efficiency's just been a massive letdown. Campbell now. Don't tell me. Another miss. 9 goals, 14. Interested to see the expected scores in this game. I mean, to be honest, we've had some shots from, like that from Campbell. Some low percentage shots. 𝐼𝐿𝐴 just couldn't get that one. Jace Burgoyne now. Around the corner. And they got the spare man of form, Francis. So Port obviously been a lot more conservative in this final term. But again, that counter punch have been able to make us pay. Not 15. Here to Atkins. Oh, that's what we love from Rory Atkins, the Rat King. How about that for a kick? Surely he plays next week. I think he's been good. Row bottom down the stables. That's nice to 𝐼𝐿𝐴. Over the top, McLean. Just snap round the corner, snap round the corner, snap round the corner, snap round the corner. What are you waiting for? Come on. Come on. There we go. 2:24. Hey. What was it, 12 points? 11 points. Oh, geez, okay. So if we kick a goal in the next minute, because of that handy point taken away, geez, we could be a chance here. Bloody hell. Geez, they've teased me. I mean, that's just a shit kick from Atkins. They were about to set up the ground. Atkins just had to go down the line, so it's a bit fortuitous. We'll take it. But good. Good from Rowbottom. I think he's been one of our better players this second half. Five goals, 3 goals straight in this fourth term. Again, costly goals. Deep entry, Rioli, no one on him. They say, like, when you're that 1% off, defensively, they can that can be a big thing. So Heaney extracts it out. Grundy whacks it forward. Bouncing ball. Geez, that favoured us a bit. Cleary, bit of a whack one forward. 𝐼𝐴 rows it nicely. Butters just gets it out. Francis, don't tell me. Row bottom. Ah, Rowie. Rowie. Had time. He had time. Well, it's making my tip look a bit respectable. I tipped Port by 5, so if he would have kicked that, would have gone that spot on. 2 minutes to play. We've had chances to really, get in winnable positions of this game. So it is what it is. But looking like we might get teased a bit here late again. Grundy been big today. Grundy's hit out. Drew, a bit of a fumble. Chad now gets it out. Roberts, bit of a wobbly kick at goal. It's just a poor decision. Rushed. Poor decision. Another minor score. So Rosie now. Rosie now out of the 50. Sweet. Oh, couldn't take it. Lloyd gets in there. Good tackle from Sweet. In the back, okay. Minute 25, we need something here inside 50. Wicks, high ball. McLean's got the set. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, my God. Hayden McLean. Oh, this is rough for Doss. I feel for him. Blakey now back inside 50. Juzzy's got to hold himself in the spot. Off hands, Heaney. Breaks the tackle. Back now to Francis. Good pressure here from Port. Cleary, bit of a nothing hand pass. No good. Butters clears. Oh, man. Oh, clear free there from 𝐴𝐵. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, what's it for? Okay, block free. Well, geez, we've been tickled by the ball suck there, eh? Last 2 minutes we decided to get going. So Port will hold on. Yeah, this has just been a strange game. It really has been. I really could have seen this game from how it's played out. Port win this by 40 points. But at the same time, there's been opportunities where we could have won this game. So, look, I think we were far more better in the contest this week. But again, defensively, just off pace again. He now out wide to Francis. Back now to Chad. We'll kick this. No, we still won't. Okay, well, that sums up the afternoon. 10 goals, 17. Geez, what a strange game of football, eh? I think it perfectly epitomises Sunday afternoon. Well, that's going to do it. Port get out with a massive win. They'll move up into... Will they move up in the top 8? I don't think they will. Probably not with the percentage. Disappointing again, eh? Might just be one of these years. And there it is. Oh, 10 goals, 17. 13 goals, 7. Ugly afternoon of football. Port get the chocolates. I can't lie. I love watching Zach Butters. Jeez, he was good today. Unbelievable. I think he was the key reason why they won. But geez, what a crazy surge that was the fourth quarter. Aaron Francis with 4 goals, unbelievable. Wow, plus 46 contested ball, plus 33 clearance, plus 13 clearances. 14-9 marks inside 50 though. I think that was the difference. In Port, just so much cleaner. I think in the coalface, we had a lot of fumbles and we'd fumble 2 times before we get a clean possession, you know. There was just far too much of that. Jeez, Roberts barely even pushed him. That's a bit rough. And black and white. Port song's pretty good too.
And the Port supporters standing tall. Okay, yeah, Port outdid us. Tackles 58-42. Yeah, the cohesion's just been a real issue again. Just shaky, rushed. When we gain momentum, we just panic. A bit of that again, but you know it turns into chaos. To be fair, so I can't blame it. We won a lot more contests, which was at least credible. Oh, but God. Another tough one to swallow, I guess. Anyways, next week's going to be tough. Suns up in Queensland. They'll be wanting a bounce back. Port against North. I think that's at the Adelaide Oval. But massive win for Port. Yeah, look, I thought they were just way more cleaner than us in around the footy. They were really able to hurt us through their transition for majority parts of the game. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 had a big game. 𝐼𝐗𝐿 was the difference too. But just butters, just everywhere. Hitting targets well. Getting those ground balls whilst we would fumble. Unbelievable game from him. So credit to him. And Port, big win. Get the tip right. So felt this one could have gone either way. It's a strange game though. I felt Port probably had the class to win this one by probably 25 plus points. But again, it just feels like even in that first half, it doesn't feel like we're too far off. But when the cohesion, when the ball movement's an issue, realistically, it looks like you are quite a bit far off. So could have nicked that one. We really could have had the momentum. Well, is what it is. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to, lads. Yeah, crazy game, eh? I think everyone's tips are stuff this week too. How many went the Swans? Thrilling ending, for sure, mate. Bounce back next on Foss. At least we're gonna have a laugh. Yeah, geez, a lot of people at the bounce. To be fair, it feels like it's not the same as back in the day. When like, you know, what's his name? Frawley and Spud Frawley, and he used to be good on it too, Dunstall. It's one for the kids, I think, the bounce. But just infuriating, really. Like, we get repeat entries, we'd have opportunities, and Port would just chain some nice possessions from the back half. They'd catch us napping a bit. You know, that kicked long to a contest. No one in the corridor there for the Crumhorn. Francis all alone. Right from the centre square, basically. Goes over the top. 𝐼𝐿 gets one back. Yeah, their use inside 50, and I thought their cleanliness in and under was probably the difference in the game, Port. And weird game. Like, they could have won that, honestly, by 40 points. But on the other side of the coin, with the chances we had, we probably could have stolen that. So, yeah, I think realistically, Port should have probably put that game to bed a bit better and won that by 4 or 5 odd goals. But just, again, we gain momentum, we rush. It's a bit of an issue. And I mean, the goal kicking too. 10 goals, 17. Jeez, that's not good. Whilst Port had 20 scoring shots, we had 37. Plus 17 scoring shots is a bit crazy. But yeah, we were just absolutely in manic mode there. Plus 46 contested. It's crazy. Yeah, I thought we were much better in the contested stuff today. Heaney, big last quarter from Heaney too. I thought Grundy was our best player today. 26 touches, 17 contested. He was, really good on being able to get the footy out and get first use in the stoppages. Really liked his game. It was a good battle against 𝐓𝐡𝐞. He got his fair share of the hit-outs. He won it 39-32. Rowbottom, better second half. Wicks really lifted too. He was able to get damage a bit more with ball in hand. He had 20 touches. 𝐵𝐿 massive for them, I think. I thought his physicality forward to centre was the difference. 15 touches. Butters best on easily. Horn Francis very good too. Rosie solid, 27 touches. Yeah, rough afternoon again. I think just that second term, Port, when they went bang, 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 kicked a few in a row, we were just out of touch with our pressure a bit. That's what really set the tone for the rest of the game. Just that 4-goal margin all along. But in the end, Port get a narrow win by 8 points. So yeah, I think this is going to be our season. Really, it's going to be a a year where I still think we could be around the mark for finals, but yeah, geez, the cohesion in our foot skills have just continued to be a real letdown this year. And I guess it really costs us again in positions to win that game. But Port just that class above, I think, with how they moved it, and a lot less fumbles when they got the ball in and under. Like, look at Butters, how good was he? Yeah, no, Aaron Francis, that was special. I love that. 3 goals for him. Yeah, disappointing though. Left that out on the table. But that's it from me, lads. Hey, have a good rest of your Easter long weekend. Shame to see the Swannies get up, and obviously I get a bit emotional, get up and about a bit. But no, I appreciate the support, lads. It's always good fun on the streams. It's just we're in for a long year, and ever since we lost the grand final, I just admit that I can't see us being contenders until I see it. I just want to take it a week at a time, enjoy little things, but obviously still be absolutely infuriated with the shit we served up today for the most part, which was pretty, we saw quite a bit of. So, yeah, appalling skills again, the difference. But Port, get the win. And have a look at the live ladder. Saints and Bulldogs tonight, that's going to be a big game. Bulldogs on 2 wins and Saints on 3. But yeah, if the Dogs win, Christ, we're going to be 14th. 14th. Jeez Louise. That's pretty rough. But it's reality. Thanks for hearing, lads. When am I next live? Well, I think we've got the Suns on Sunday, so I'll stream that, obviously. And then maybe the Anzac Day game. That should be a beauty. Melbourne, Richmond, I don't know. I'd probably do the Pies and the Dons. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, lads. Have a good rest of your Easter long weekend. Port get up by 8 points. A game, perhaps we pissed away again. Yeah, that's it from me, lads. Take care. Have a good one.